Let's do this. New day. It's a new life for me. Băgați long resturile că sunteți toți beliți. Aia care n-ați reușit. Și yes, let us begin. Last we left off, you guys made the trek for wild space towards the Xarixian wild space, back to where Tim was governor of a planet, and you have uncovered that he has been quite a heartless master. Well, heartless master has been an understatement, and the information that he has been giving you about his sin so far didn't prepare you for exactly what you saw there. There was a planet on the brink of annihilation, which, fortunately, for the few survivors that were still there, you managed to stop the seed killer, the star seed killer, before taking the last bit of strands of life force from the planet, and departed quickly after that, back on the Nautiloid and back to Toril, which is the planet in which the realms known as the Forgotten Realms make their location. Anyway, 2 more weeks pass, and you each went on your different journeys, on your to tie up loose ends, until you were summoned either by sending animal messengers or by letter to Gontalgrim. The invitation came from both the king of Gontalgrim, which is Bruenor Battlehammer, and from Jarlaxle, specifically for rain. And then another invitation came from Timarian, that he told you that he had plans on going there, and maybe to be a good place for the party to reassemble. And yeah, the letter, the first one that you got, or the sending, was few words: "Come at once to Gontalgrim for an audience with King Bruenor Battlehammer to discuss matters of grave importance concerning your experiences in the Underdark and beyond." Upon the appointed day, you arrive in Gontalgrim, where you are welcomed as the king's guests and escorted into the underground city through the Vault of Kings and shown to guest quarters. So Gontalgrim is underground, under a mountain. You have to pass through a cave system before reaching the gates. It is both in the Underdark and on the surface. One could say it's the last bastion of civilization between the two pseudo realms, let's call them. And for years it has changed hands and masters from the original inhabitants as the Delzon dwarves, and then fell to the monsters and to the Duergar, and previously to the Drow, renamed to Xingzolaren. But recently King Bruenor and other dwarven clans have banded together and liberated the city and reclaimed it. As such, the city is not completely reclaimed, only the surface area of it, as you can see it around here, which is the Vault of Kings. Any and each of these layers, let's call them, could house a couple of surface cities. So dangers still lurk within. Some places still hide secrets, and who knows what other denizens of the Underdark and monsters. So currently, the dwarves that have settled this place live only on the surface layer here, which is also named aptly as the Vault of Kings. It has a lot of columns with monuments and depicting majestic dwarves, some which even the histories have forgot. The boxes around here are the houses of the dwarves that currently live here, and then as you go below, not yet settled, not yet freed, but efforts are being made to reclaim the whole city. Of course, even further beneath the mountain, there is the Great Forge, which taps into a primordial of fire. And this is why this place is so coveted and has been the subject of many attacks and many conquests in the past. To get access to the Dawn Titan and the power that can be harnessed with it. So primordial of fire, that's almost like a god. In ages past, there were primordials versus the gods. The gods won, and they got to inhabit this world, except for Chult, which was saved off as the domain of one primordial, which chose to fight on the side of gods. But that's for a different campaign to explore.
Ce campanie?
Annihilation. But you are, as I said, escorted to the guest house, which is a luxurious stone house in somewhere in the Vault of Kings, where, as I said, is being patrolled all across by Dorvan veterans. Everything is being kept safe, and the transportation between different places of the city and below are made via mine carts. You can just jump on a mine cart. Hopefully it will take you to the destination that you need, or you ask someone which minecart will take you where you need to go. Your arrival is noteworthy, and the dwarves of Gontogrim, they take matters of hospitality very seriously. You are given food, drink, and a chance to refresh yourselves before your audience with the king. And everyone seems to be treating you in a manner befitting great dignitaries. Alright, so if you want to take it away, this would be a great time to do so. Alright, Sarin is here, I guess, as well. So what has everyone been doing since returning from Wildspace?
Hey, you know, here and there, making trips, errands for common friends on the surface in Laskan.
Eagers to meet you all here. I suppose Jarlaxle invited you also.
Never heard of the guy. Why you say his name out loud here?
Reiterated dubious Grog. We're in decent company, to say the least. Sometimes you take things too seriously, Grog.
It was King Bruno that invited us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Might be... It should be quite the honor.
Are you sure you are invited in the right place, Ray?
I was told to be here, but not by King Bruno himself.
I mean, Rain didn't exactly... Yeah. Didn't fight in the Underdark.
Well... Not me specifically. I mean, me, but not me as me. Look at them, like, you get the idea. But I assure you, I've spent quite a decent amount of time the Underdark. But why do you, curious that you mentioned that, why do you say that? Is this supposed to be Underdark related?
Well, they want to know what exactly happened here with the demons and all, and since we have survived and seen them in close range, they may want something from us. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. In that case, I wonder what
would they send for us?
Oh, I might have mentioned this before, but I met on the surface with the adopted daughter of the king, someone named Katy Bree. It was a random encounter. But yeah, she didn't kill me. Even better, she helped me get back to Laskar in time. So maybe this is why we are here. I mean, I will deny everything being done to Ketibri and with Ketibri, so don't worry. You all are safe.
I mean, can you easily be defeated? I don't think so.
Me?
You're selling yourself short.
Oh, I am short. Look at me.
Oh, you're selling yourself short.
Yes, because I am. I mean,
It's
you
just...
haven't seen Ketibri fighting, and it wasn't a fight, actually. She was against like 6 cultists, and bam, bam, bam! Magic missiles all over the place. 3 are down. I said to myself, well, I gotta step in and choose a side. So I killed one of the ones that was already down, you know? Through the grass.
Well,
My contribution was short, as you said, but efficient.
Meaningful.
It's not only that, says Sarin, but this is a great opportunity for us to secure our descent into the Hells. Some of the factions that have been summoned here today have the means and the resources to send us where we need to go. So be on your best behavior and see which one of them can be secured to give us aid.
That doesn't imply killing us, does it?
Does it imply what?
It doesn't imply killing us, right? As in, when we die, we get...
No, that was what we're trying to avoid, Eldeth. To go to hell without being dead, because once we're dead, our souls, they're in the grasp. I mean, they're already there, but...
Just making sure.
And by best behavior, Sarin, do you mean like staying out of the light, out of the spotlight, or what exactly is best behavior for you?
On the contrary,
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
On the contrary, we must impress them.
Oh, okay. And what other faction do you think we might find here? Like the Harpers and...
Lords Alliance?
There's only one. There's only one that I know of. Is the one I've been requesting at Timarian's request to help us get to hell, and that is the Hell Riders of Elturel.
Oh,
What
they
are
sound
those?
impressive.
They are mad. Most of them.
They are
They are
what?
My
what?
dealings with them in the past. Mad. Most of them. They're mad people.
Crazy?
I think,
Angry? Furious?
yeah, furious would be a better description. Even zealous, I would say.
Why are they named like this, Hell Riders?
Because they have rode into hell alongside Zariel while she was an angel back in the day.
You remember these, don't you?
Ah, my friend,
Girlfriend?
but of course.
I guess not many of those that live here, live today, have been to hell, but they're founders. They have.
They are a legendary faction, and I think there's no one better equipped with helping us going to hell and surviving it.
Actually, if you think better about it, they have all been to hell, because I don't know where you have been living for the past few years, but Elturel had a period in which it was the whole of the whole of the city was dragged into Avernus.
Oh yeah, I
So-
heard about that.
So those that returned, yes, you could say that they have been to hell. And it is where I have been for the most of my time in the past few weeks, in Elturel, trying to secure their help.
You know what happened?
What about the heroes that brought back the city? Can't they help us?
I'm sure they have better things that they can do.
You mentioned us having to impress them. What does that mean exactly?
She shrugs. I don't know. I'm sure that myself and Master Tim here will know how to do it because he's been entertaining us for a while, but who knows? We'll see what the king needs of us first. He's our host.
Say, Eldet, do you think that we might get access to artisans from Gauntlgrim, able to, you know, handle magic items?
That's a good question, and I think worthy to ask when we reach either the audience chamber or uh, one of the more engineering type areas of the city. I've not been here in a very long time. Not sure about their progress or their station. We'll have to ask.
All right.
I have to say, it feels eerie coming back here. I love this place from the bottom of my heart, but having gone through the Underdark and been through all those troubles and horrors, it doesn't it doesn't feel like I'm the same dwarf. It doesn't feel like I'm a dwarf. Not the same as my kin here. Even finding out from a critic that I may have Duergar bloodline, it's quite strange to feel like a stranger in the city that I grew up in. So you'll have to excuse me if I'm not too, I don't know, welcoming or something. It's not because I'm not. Just you know.
It's called
Correction.
evolving, Eldet. You're developing new skills. It's natural to feel estranged from your native places.
Couldn't have been growing up here because the city has only been liberated for like a couple of months to a year.
Your previous home, then.
You settle here after fighting for it and or afterwards.
How old are you, Eldeth? I think I forgot to ask you.
That's not a proper question for a lady.
It's proper for dwarves
We
and
dwarves-
elves.
We dwarves don't care about measly manling issues. No, I'm 25.
And very helpful.
Hmm, quite young. You're not gonna ask back?
I think you mentioned a couple times that you have at least a few thousand years.
You warned me.
All pop.
You warned me, Eldeth. But yes. I asked because dwarves live a long life and you can accumulate a lot of memories of familiar places that you can call home. And since you said this one is the closest you felt to home, I was curious if you have any other places that you might hide from us.
No, I was born in Fortress Angbar. Our whole clan hails from there, but most of my memories have been related to the journey and the preparation and the journey to Gontalgrim. And that's why it feels like I've grown around this place, if not within the city walls. Our clan made a big deal of following King Brunor in reclaiming the ancient city.
Do you know the king?
I've only been in the same hall, but haven't spoken to him.
I know him.
You do?
You do?
I've dealt with him, yes. Numerous times.
What kind of?
You mentioned those exquisite wines, right?
Yes.
What kind of
Ah,
person is
dog shit.
Brunor Dattelhammer? Famous
Dog shit.
adventurer.
What's... He's just insulted by the dog shit statement.
Well,
Br-
you know I don't like wine.
Yeah, whatever. He's a good person. He's a hero. He has fought alongside,
I know.
legendary people. So,
Legends like this.
Sometimes with Jaraxel, sometimes against Jaraxel.
yeah, but he's still one of the best leaders the dwarves can have, and he can reclaim the lost homes that your people lost in the past. I think he's the right person to follow, and your people chose right. Your clan, that is.
I don't know much about the Dwarven history and lore, or that it interests me to a great extent. But from what I've heard, King Brunor is the last true actual king of the dwarves, like coming from a noble lineage.
Yep, that he is.
I heard they are all resurrected because they died. And then Mieliki wanted to bring them her heroes back. Maybe just rumors.
Whenever I hear about that speech, I tire. Shall we go see the king? Says Saren.
Right.
Best not to keep him waiting.
Before we leave, maybe it's best not to mention that I'm a cleric of Asmodeus in the presence of the Hell Riders. They are a difficult faction. Some might say even torn. I don't know exactly where they stand. Some might still be followers of Helm, while others might follow the Creed Resolute and consider, the deity that I serve a betrayer. Not that he's not, but it's best to keep this information reserved until we know what kind of Hell Riders they are.
Absolutely, it's probably for the best, not just mention Asmodeus as we speak of demons in the Underdark.
Asmo who?
Exactly.
Good. I turned towards Grog and I wink. I have no idea what you are talking about.
Interesting concept of Elder.
He has
The portrait.
big plot armor.
Yes. Am zoomat
Yes.
un pic. Ne-am făcut green screen, green shot și apoi am...
Sau mi-am cruzat un pic.
Acum văd. Acum văd și eu. Damn.
Aici
Alright,
pe
so-
burin, aici.
So when you are ready to
Token.
extra armor class, extra floatability. Alright, so whenever you're ready to head out and see the king, you only need to leave the guest house and flag down a guard, and eventually you are taken to a mighty hall in which a red-haired dwarf of fierce and proud demeanor sits upon a massive stone throne. He's flanked by a number of guards and advisors. And there is a table to the side set with refreshments, to which he, before he even says hello, he kind of invites you with your head to take whatever you think to serve yourself. So there do not appear to be any other guests, so you assume that everything there has been prepared for you. Welcome, friends, he says finally.
Tim
Welcome
takes
to Gontelgrim.
a deep bow and says, "Thank you, King Bruno, for inviting us here. It's a pleasure to be with you, and thank you for the warm welcome here. We're having so much fun drinking and entertaining ourselves, but we are here to discuss important business, are we not?"
We are. And I'm happy to hear that our hospitality has been up to your expectations. I have been hearing about the rumblings and the rumors about going zones in the depths outside of my city. And I've been also hearing that a lot of you have even managed to send 2 of the demon lords back to the abyss. Is that true?
It is.
Very good. So I need your experiences and I need your words to reach the ears of the representatives that I've invited here today. This is a formal meeting, informal meeting here to greet you into my city, but later on tonight there will be a feast, and you, my main guests. What I ask of you is to help me convince these people that represent the many factions of the realms to pull our resources together and create a task force that will be able, by working together, to delay and eventually defeat the demon armies. What say you? Do you think you can help?
I would say that diplomatic talks are some of my many skills, King Brunor. Rain Silvermantle, and I bow graciously.
Aye.
At your
Welcome,
service.
Rain. I hear great things about you from our mutual friend. He has been speaking to me about you by name.
Well, I am humbled and honored at the same time, great king. Though he has not spoken of you at all to me, but there was no need for that because your name precedes any introductions.
Myself and him, we go way back. Sometimes we cross swords, other times we go back to back against a common foe. In this, we are aligned. And through your help, I hear that he has managed to fortify the city of Blingdenstone. That would hopefully delay the demons from there to reach Gontalgrim and eventually the surface.
Sometimes my hand is needed, other times my wits, and apparently today my tongue.
So yeah, this is what I wanted to say before we meet again tonight. And to welcome you formally to Gontalgrim. If there's anything that we can do for you while we wait, let me know and we see what we can arrange. Otherwise, you're free to roam, you're free to return to your guest house, and food and drinks will be plenty.
Can we visit the forges, Great King?
Forges. I mean, that's a tough ask. We haven't, in all honesty, completely secured the forges. It is one of the things we're gonna have to discuss tonight. The Dawn Titan stirs.
Great king, in order to better prepare for tonight, might we know what factions have been invited? Who are we going to have at our negotiations table?
Absolutely. We have the Lord's Alliance. We have the Harpers. We have the Emerald Enclave. We have the Zentarim. We have the Hell Riders of Elturel. We have Jalaxel of Luskan. We have Jimjar of Blingdenstone.
Oh,
Cine zici
Let-
după Harpers?
Am zis după
Emerald
Harpers.
Enclave.
Emerald Enclave.
Okay.
Order of the
Zentarim.
Gauntlet. Order of the Gauntlet. Emerald Enclave. Lord's Alliance. The Zentarim. Hell Riders of Elturel. The Conclave of Harua.
Oh.
And Death Stalkers of Baal.
Mm. Okay. Rain ridiculous and all of that.
Since you asked, I have a special request when it comes to these mysterious guests.
wonder why they were invited, if I am not too bold to ask.
Invited they were not. They invited themselves.
Why they were
However-
allowed passage.
Well, we face a great threat. We need to put aside our past differences and before we fight over the people here on the surface. First, we need to be able to protect them from outside influences. I hope that the ballists know that without people, there won't be anyone for them to subjugate in the future. I know it is not a very nice outlook on things. However, as I said, I have a special request for you because they have only promised help and forces if they are allowed to sit down with a lot of you and to discuss. It is there need not be any deals made between you, just the willingness to listen to them during the feast tonight. You think you can do that for me?
Just to listen?
Just to sit down with them, engage them in whatever they wish to tell you.
Has to be
Enough.
the weirdest request.
Listen. I will listen, King, but my hands will always be on the hilts of my daggers, because when dealing with the ballists, you must remember that they always have murder on their lips.
It's true.
But Rain, just remember that in the face of the unavoidable danger, even the weirdest alliances might be forged in the crucible of the fate. So keep an open mind.
I will try, but it depends on the price that is asked.
Of course.
As I said, the price is only that you sit down with them. I made sure that it wouldn't be behind agreeing to anything untoward. The high priest said, that's fine. If you sit down with him and you let him speak his piece, then he will dedicate some cultists to the cause. Of course, I am no fool. If we secure the cultists, I will send them behind enemy lines. Not keep them with the good folk so they can stab us in the back. I make sure that I will be the supreme commander of this defense force.
I'll trust your judgment, King Bruno.
I think, yeah.
Când zice de peace, Rain lets out a slight chuckle, like bailists and peace. Those are two words that I never hoped to hear in the same sentence.
Yeah.
We might share a common enemy. In the demons, I mean. Do I see Ketibri to the side?
Yes.
Alright.
Blow her a kiss.
Yeah, so I nudge Marion. You see? There's no way I would
Oh,
go against that.
Why is that?
I don't have
Are you
that-
afraid of
Yes, of
losing
fire.
to a female dwarf? You are strong yourself, Grog. Just your strength lies in a different place. She might wield magic, but you are the master of everything else. I don't know
Damn
her
the fire.
personally.
Ketibri is no dwarf. She's adopted. She
Human.
is human and she was raised
Catholic.
by the dwarfs.
Bă, trebuie să zic că seamănă cu Nicole Kidman. Deci, cel puțin, mie mi se pare că e Nicole Kidman în poza asta.
Dristie și în Scientolog din ăla.
Alright, in that case, can we visit the artisans, the crafters, the bazaar?
I have no bazaar. There's a few people working in the forge. I mean, as honored guests, we could allow you to visit them. However, be on the lookout. It's dangerous territory, and it is below the place that is secure. From what I've heard, you guys can hold yourselves protected.
Don't worry, King Bruno. We have Joe with us. He's eating all the food now, so he's going to be strong.
Aye, let him. There's plenty more from where that came from.
Would be a pity for it to go to waste if it's prepared here, you know? Like,
Nu vorbi cu gura plină, mă.
yeah, sorry.
Mipa, says Katibri, if they wish to see the great forges, I'd be more than glad to accompany them there. Hey, my daughter, how many times should I tell you that it is dangerous there? I know, Mida, but remember, I am no weakling. I can hold and protect myself, keep myself safe. But I do not like whatever has been going on in there between you and that damn Titan. There's nothing going on there. She's just been speaking to me. That's exactly what I meant. Messing with your mind. She shakes her head.
Surely the mind of the powerful King Bruno is impenetrable. No Titan can crack it.
She nods.
But speaking of Titans, and he slowly approaches. May I approach?
Absolutely, friend.
And then he takes out the hilt for Dawnbringer. I've been looking for ways to make this sword whole again. It has been broken by a mysterious entity. And inside it's someone that you might have heard of. And he, calls Dawnbringer out.
Dawnbringer has been mostly dormant lately, since you felt it fade. At this point, you can say it's in a coma for the past few weeks. Ever since being broken down, smaller and smaller the presence within. So as you called it out, get nothing. Only a few sparkles coming from the broken hilt. That seems like it used to be a powerful artifact in the past.
There's a sentient being inside of it. It has helped and has guided us with her wisdom. And I owe it to her to repay it and make it more powerful than it is right now, currently.
And you wish that the Dwarven mastership of the...
No master can repay it. I'm strictly talking about the Titan. He might be the only one.
That's complicated, my friend. I don't know what you know about the Titan, but we only harness its heat. No smith of mine ever gets close to the Titan.
I'm no smith. I'm Timarian. I don't fear Titan. I've not feared demons. I have not feared Demogorgon. Yes, please speak, the king. Don't let me interrupt you.
You should fear the Titan. This one can destroy the whole world if it wakes up.
If you anger it, but I do not intend to just insult her. I'm just there to speak and offer maybe a fair exchange.
All it knows is destruction, but who am I to stop you? If that is what you want, You have my permission to visit him. But should you come under danger, I'm afraid that none of us could help you, pull you out.
That is completely fine. I do not intend to die, and he winks.
Better, because we have need of you tonight. The fate of the world depends on you, on all of you. And your experiences.
Very well. And he bows like a 2,000-year-old lord and backs away.
Okay. Catibri also bows to her father and joins you. Well, follow me then. And you see that she has completely switched from a Dorvish-like accent when talking to her father to completely normal human being when talking to you. I'm looking at Timarian. I'm afraid that my father doesn't know much about the Dawn Titan. Not as much as I do.
I mean, looking at you, you might be the one that uses most of the Titan power. Are you not? Certainly feels like it.
I don't know why, but it has chosen me in a way that he speaks to me. He allows me to see what... Yes, it is a he. He allows me to see what he dreams. And he does not hurt me. I have reached out into his heat, into his lava, and I came back. I pulled out unscathed.
That is... You might be the hope of your father. A key to
Sorry.
making the dwarves great again, I guess. Does he know of it?
Can you repeat that?
Does he know of it? Does he know that you have the power of the Titan?
He told him he does not approve. And it pains me that while I go and speak to him every day, I'm also working in putting him back to sleep completely. But it must be done. He cannot be allowed to even stir and wink.
What is his name?
Maegara.
Oh, so that's why I thought it's a female. It has a female name. Don't tell him that. Dawn Titan. Dawnbringer. If I wasn't a fool, I would make a few connections.
I know how to tap into his powers. Tell him what to do. I have reforged a few magical items myself. First to try it out, and second to empower some weapons of my husband. But he always will ask for a toll. Something in return.
What do you know of him? We've heard last time that he was close to Menzo.
I do not wish to speak of it. It has been a painful experience for me in the last few days.
Is he still alongside us?
Yes, he is around. And closer than we might think, but he's not well.
Perhaps there's something we can do.
No, I'm afraid not. Not for the time being, at least. So let's get to a cart and let's go into the Great Forge. It's gonna be a long way there.
Yes, very well. Thank you.
Aici, după ce Driz devenise chosen al lui Mieliki, nu?
Da. Mult
după.
Mult
după, au trecut chiar câteva sute de ani. Catibri și Broen au murit de bătrânețe sau în luptă și au fost reîncarnați Și acum sunt la a doua reîncarnare, adică
De-aia ziceam, făceam aluzii.
Oricum, ultima oară știm de Drist că se bătea cu Demogorgon în fața
Yes.
Menzoberans, nu s-au apăra, and we don't know why. I mean, they were
Drix
supposed to
încă
go there, but something happened, and
something happened, da.
and a Medusa got in the way.
Indeed. Dritz și Jarlaxle sunt încă original, dar ei trăiesc mult fiind elfi. Și Artemis Centauri e also original că e fuzionat cu artefactul la care îi dă super viață lungă, parcă nu mai știu. Anyway,
One last thing
sabe
he
ceva.
wants to say, I can see why Grog looks up to you, Cathy.
Because I'm short.
Spoke so highly of you. He's like
Because
awestruck.
he's
He's impressed by your ability to manifest the fire and use it to your will.
your
He
friend Grog, he walks a dangerous path.
perhaps you can help him.
It's not up to me to help him, but the power he seeks in which to tap with, I've been intimately familiar with it. I've been living for most of my young childish life in the presence of the last living Netherese city, and it wasn't nice.
Nu întreb câți ani are.
Yeah, you know,
No, don't.
Păi, she's young, dar mai exista un oraș care s-a întors recent din...
perhaps you should tell the story of the flying city.
Perhaps another day.
You know, my lady, it's I'm very sympathetic to your life. It's amazing, but at the same time, it's quite painful to see how many hardships have passed through you, and yet you stay here unflinching, even evolving. But you haven't lived the life of a mere goblin in this life. So what you consider to be evil or bad or unfair, some might consider a blessing. Different points of view, that's all.
Grog, it's the second time I see this side of yours. You're nothing short of wisdom.
I'm short for the fucking emptiest time.
Yeah, you're the only short one left.
I mean, Eldeth is no offense.
That's bullying. That's fucking bullying.
Eldest like a head taller than Grog, so. Yeah.
Unde se mozi?
Your short jokes are fall on deaf ears with dwarves. We take pride in our stature and our stoutness.
Yeah, you
Oh,
don't
wow.
measure
Fire all
height,
you
you
want.
measure width. We know.
I hate you guys. By the way, Cathy Bree, do you know any artisans in the city capable of crafting magic items?
Yes, the two in charge of the Great Forge. You'll meet them. Rollo. The one is Rollo, Summergold, and Helgrim, Candlewick.
Alright.
Missed opportunity to call him Ragnar.
Ragnar is in the Nine Hells, man. Ragnar's brother.
True.
And as I was telling you on the way here,
Kargar.
allow me to introduce to you Rollo Summergold and Helgrim Candlewick, our two master artisans in charge of the Great Forge here. Milady, welcome. Didn't expect that you return today. You only come once a day. Well, yes, but now we have guests. So here is our most honored guest here, and at least one of them had questions for you. If they do, well, here we are. What is that you want, great lords? You wish to know how the forges work? Well, as you can see, we tap into the great titan with pipes made of metal and adamantium, and we harness its power and heat to make great metal weapons and other magical contraptions.
Go ahead, Tim. Master Tim.
What about me? Puneam niște muzică, scuze.
You should introduce yourself.
I think this is your sin. Aren't you looking to inquire about the Titan and how they tapped into their power? This fine gentleman just explained it to you. What are you thinking about?
I'm afraid I got that covered. So, Tim, if you'll follow me, I'm afraid that Rollo and Helgrim cannot help you with what you seek. Okay.
I mean, you were the one looking for the artisans, Grog.
I was just, wanting to see if there are any. But fine gentlemen you are, and I bow to them.
Asta Smiths, Rollo and Helgrim at your service. Well, that's that then.
Say, theoretically, if one would have the proper materials, would you be able to craft some magical items for them?
In due time, maybe we could take commissions.
I see. All right, that's all.
Follow me. And she takes you through these halls, which are mostly devoid of dwarven presence. And she goes back to only she has the courage to go behind the great forges to the pit of lava in which the Dawn Titan slumbers. The only proof or indication that there is something within it is there is this great eye that made of fire that seems to stare blankly towards the ceiling of this cave.
Is it me or is it getting hotter in here?
Only she and the oblivious Joe have the courage to step there.
Why? What? Shouldn't have we stepped here?
Is there water under the... As the stairs descend, is that area filled with water?
Yes, there is some water that keeps the a binding over the elemental, or as a protection in case he awakes. Are you asking that in character or out of character?
Yeah, in character.
Well, sometimes pieces of the Dawn Titan awake. They take shape of fire elementals. Someone needs to deal with them. Use this water to keep them from reaching the rest of Gontalgrim or to the forges.
Okay,
Oh, that's scary.
That's a big guy.
As I
Which
said,
is
he's
amazing.
September.
It is amazing how you managed to keep all this power under control.
It's not myself doing it. It's by the concentrated efforts of many mages and a great enchantment that has weakened in recent years. We are doing our best to empower it, but at times, recently, it has been failing.
Is this why you visited the Shadowvar?
Yes, I had to secure the help of my former teachers to help with the reactivation of the water elementals over at the host tower in Luskan. The initial enchantment was done during the era of the old Netherrealm, where the mages back then had access to much greater magical powers. But Mistra has since forbid access to such powers, so we have to find another solution somehow. I've been on the lookout for many great minds and sorceress and wizard minds from all across the Forgotten Realms. If to give us their help, and we could use even Gromf Bainry himself.
We were this close, and I make like a short gesture of capturing Gromf.
Securing. Securing, not capturing.
Inviting him for a stroll.
Yes.
Yes, there are many names for a potato, but they taste the same.
I can't imagine the power it takes to, and points towards the eye. Keep this at bay. Amazing.
So, is your desire to have that thing reforged? Looking over at Tim.
Yes, I had made a promise in the past, and I intend to keep it. She has helped me, guided me through her wisdom, and I would like to return the favor.
I will ask on your behalf. Do you mind if I get a hold of it? And she extends her hand to take Dawnbringer from you.
Yeah, he takes it from the bag and just hands it to Cathy, like letting go of a old friend of his.
She takes it with the right hand, and then with the left she extends it towards the pit. You see a tendril of fire reaching out from the pit and wrapping around her wrist and into her palm like a fire tentacle. And you see that even though that is happening, she does not burn her skin. Pristine. She does not wince. Nothing hurts her. Nothing damages her. So the heat in this chamber is staggering. There is lava bubbling, churning in the great heart of the forge. And the very walls seem to pulse from the breath of something ancient and immense. She steps forward, calm and resolute. And she takes a deep breath. And she speaks back, and he tells you, he speaks not in words as we know them, but in thought and fire and memory. She takes a deep breath, trying to translate the intent that she's getting from the Dawn Titan. Megara will reforge Dawnbringer, but not without cost. She looks at you specifically, Tim. He says something along the lines, I will breathe fire into what was broken, but fire reshapes only by consuming. I will need a part of you and a part of it. She glances back at the tendril around her arm and at the center of the pit, and then returns her gaze to you, Tim, and then looks back towards your friends. He does not offer gifts, only trials. You will be tested, and not only you, Tim, but all of you. In body, in will, in soul. If you fall, he will claim your lives. If you endure, Dawnbringer will shine anew, stronger, brighter, changed.
Moitla team says, so this Dawnbringer means that much to you, Master Tim?
Not that it means much. I mean, yes, I care for it, but I've made a promise and I just don't like breaking them.
You see, Rain,
And
it's not
it's
Dawnbringer.
kind of our fault too, that it ended up like that, you know?
No, it's not.
So,
No, but Master Tim means a lot to us, so if he's doing that, I'm doing it.
and it's our fault that it ended up like that. So,
We are a team after all, and I'm nothing short of a team player. Cânzing short, mă uit la grog.
To be totally honest, he only wishes to test that which has requested this of him, but the test that he is thinking of, I don't think he will be able to do it alone.
So many riddles,
Sorry.
I hate it.
As ominous as those words are, Catibri, we're in this together, and we're bound to remake or reforge Dawnbringer. It was there for us in very dark times, and we witnessed its dismantling tragically. We want to make it whole again.
So, as I said, it will also request a price to take from you, and it will take from it. Tell me, Timarian, left or right?
He looks at Sarin like, what does that even mean, Sarin? Do you know?
Is Sarin here?
She's in the back somewhere. I don't know.
Right or left? What?
Well, whatever it is, you've got two, if it's right or left, so you can spare one.
Spare what? I'm not
I
following.
don't know, whatever's right or left.
Just speak
Got
quickly,
two of
Master
them.
Team.
Probably referring to the path through the water.
Yeah, or your balls. You never know.
Pick a place
Or
around the
wives.
the pit, Timarian, and that is where we'll have to stand until whatever the Titan will throw at you will be over. If you move, well, then you will have failed. If you manage to beat all of the challenges that he sets before you
Challenge.
and you remain in
Okay.
place, then you will get what he had requested.
Okay, I'm a follower of leftists, so it will be left.
It is not about the path. It is about the price that you will pay.
Okay, left, because what is left, and what is right is always right.
Is this where you wish to stand?
This is where I wish to stand. I don't know about you guys, but
Wait a minute.
not sure you have to be this close.
Eldad, you should stay in the middle.
What do you mean in the middle, Grog?
I mean, in the middle of the group. Not
In the
outside.
middle of the night.
How safe is this, Kathy? Be honest.
It's possibly deadly.
Master Tim? Master Tim, do you want me to protect Catibri?
Oh, Grog, I wouldn't have anyone else protect her. You are meant for this.
I mean,
You won't have to worry about me. I will protect the forge from the whatever
Yes.
is going on
And he
around here.
messages off topic, out of
she's
character.
not going to be
Now
here.
that her husband is out of the picture,
No, she's not going to be here.
have the highest chance of conquering her heart.
It's not the heart, but
I'm the
I know.
heartless monster.
I mean, close to the heart, but yeah.
Wife stealer!
Are you ready?
Oh yes, I'm
Rain?
absolutely, completely ready.
Rain,
Then give.
come
Yes.
closer, maybe. I don't know what's going to happen, but stick together.
I-am lăsat
Yes.
diamonds lui Saren.
By the way, can someone cast aid on us? Aids? No? No?
Yeah, I can cast it. Nu știu de ce, dar
Nu știu nici.
știu neapărat care e the reason for it.
Who
Nu,
has-
niciun motiv.
Cine are poțiunile de fire resistance? Asking for a friend.
Eu nu mai am.
Nice. Do you think that the Dawn Totem of Fire will care about the silly resistance to fire?
Da, nu știu, cred că
Not
cred că e
if
beyond...
not if he's coming directly to us. So.
Wait. Keep this,
What is
Oh,
this?
I can do that.
Ooh. I feel my skin hardening. What is this?
It's a
Feels
gift.
good.
It's a 1 hour gift that can repeat it after every long rest.
Yeah, you can, but you need to moisturize every evening because otherwise it gets all wrinkly.
Mmm. Nice. Feels good.
It is.
What can I do? Can I do anything? I can't.
So you said left, yes?
Yes.
Then give me your left arm.
She's asking for her hand, Master Tim. She's the
Yes.
one.
She's asking for her
Ring.
hand.
Ring to conquer them all. Fine, have it. And he extends it graciously.
She takes your hand with the hand that she has been holding the tendril of Megara in hers, and the tendril will unwrap from her hand and start wrapping around yours. But as it does, around yours, you start feeling a searing pain as it digs and burns with primordial fire. It starts smelling like smoked chicken and pig in here as Timarian gets the flesh of his bones literally burned. Remember,
Oh wow.
do not move from this place. No matter how much pain you feel, no matter what elementals it will throw at you, do not move. And the
Pretty
rest of
hard
you,
to do it.
protect him. And then she takes Dawnbringer and she eats it into the lava. And the last thing you see, the health going like a blick and sinking beneath the lava, probably to be destroyed. Nothing can. All right then. With the Dawnbringer received into the pit and the tendril is wrapped around you, Tim, the whole place starts shaking and few blazes get up into the air and they start forming around, catching a little bit of life, which is one of the abilities of Megara to give life to smaller elementals. Katibri goes over to the side. She does a quick incantation over the water, and it splashes around the area like a water shield. So everything that happens here will not spill and destroy the rest of the forge. All right. Two eyes, two of those sparks that come up from the pit start forming as eyes, and as they look towards you, to see. And another elemental starts forming bigger and bigger and pulls some of the metal from that was currently being processed or stored in the forge and crafts around itself as an armor.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
And
That is
coming then another of that embers that were floating above, they turn into long tendrils. Boom. Right. You may stop this test at any point by moving from that square, and Megara will probably just finish you off. But you can save the rest. Otherwise, let's see how good do you prove. How worthy do you prove yourself of getting an artifact rebuild? All right, let's roll for initiative.
Can I cast protection from evil and good?
what's a Castation Bliss Battleman?
Also,
Do your
don't
preparation.
Can I?
The Dawn Titan is not either evil or good. It's completely neutral.
Da, dar nu știu la ce să mă aștept de la Elementals. Deci vreau să-mi dau, mechanically speaking, protection against Elementals.
Dacă poți să faci chestia asta, Protection Against Elementals.
Da, adică nu știu. Asta face...
Stai să văd ce face spelul ăsta, că Protection nu pe folosit.
Nu l-am folosit niciodată în viața mea.
Dar Protecting against each other, Aberration, Elementals, Protection... ok. Ok,
Sounds good.
sounds good. Alright.
Am să-i dau Stone of Controlling Grog lui Eldred.
Alright.
Ok, atunci o să castez, înainte să rulăm inițiativa, o să castez și eu Bless.
Absolut.
Să nu dai pe mine.
Tocmai la tine mă gândeam că te aștept cu saving throw-urile, bănuiesc că o să ai ceva saving throw-uri de dat.
Da, neapărat.
Da, și eu o să-l castez cu un spell slot de level 3, ca să pot să-l dau pe toată lumea.
Dai și tu din picioare, Joe? Sau nu dai?
Ce să fac?
Din picioare, boots of speed sau ce ai tu acolo?
Dacă se mișcă, he's dead.
Păi nu, doar tu.
Nu, doar tu n-ai voie
Doar
să te
tu.
miști.
Ok.
Deci de-aia ți-am pus grappled și Ablaze. Ablaze îți dă 1 de 4 fire damage la începutul fiecare tură. Da.
Ba,
Ok, și după aia intrați în inițiativă când sunteți.
Mhm.
am o inițiativă?
Da,
A, nu, lăsați.
Numai cine vrea să-l ajute pe Tim, cine nu?
corect. Cine nu se ducă la Catty Brick să țină portalul de apă. De Water
Sari.
Dome.
Sarin care are resistance to fire.
Are bypass resistances, în caz că vă întrebați când vă primiți un bot și aveți fire resistance. Eldeth.
Eldeth is wondering if indeed the elemental in the middle is made of metal. Or wearing or shielding itself with metal.
Well, it just said that it had gathered
Just
some
like-
of the metal around, some metal, and made an armor out of it. An armor for itself.
Well, in that case, she will shoot with bolt with advantage, and will prepare to deal more damage. Ka-ching!
Ai uitat să zici de Calar Duran și uite ce s-a întâmplat.
La ardura îmi dau crit.
O să mai pun situational damage 1 de 8 că are metal. Și apoi crit și sneak attack.
Mi-e rău.
S-a umplut.
Look at those guys fly.
Dați că se futu ăsta.
Azi se uită. I thought I got rid. Hawkeye.
De la scaun! It's like fucking shit. Well, okay, guys.
Mai faci ceva?
Nu.
Bun. For your transgression, you will get fire tendrils reaching out towards you.
Tim.
Hit?
Alright.
Is that a crit on 19?
No? Why would it be?
Nu știu, că apare cu verde și în plus că e crit.
Pare că
Prima oară când jucăm pe Foundry.
Da.
La
Prima oară când jucăm pe Foundry și nu...
Alright, another tentacle towards Serene Silver Mantle.
Dar tentacule astea nu dau damage?
Nu, ești grappled. Și ablaze. Și poisoned în timp ce ești ținut. Burning. Poisoned. Grappled. Burning. Poisoned.
Dacă am
După care...
resistance la poison? Se pune dacă am resistance la poison?
E poison condition. Și uite, am dat pe Grog în loc să dau pe tine. Alea
așa acum acest.
Poison. După aia o să folosească Real. Basically vă trage acolo. Bun.
Vrea să
Și
facă un reel cu noi acolo în brațele lui.
Și după aia o să vă dea un crash în timp ce vă strânge în brațe. By the way, dacă cădeți în lava, este 10 de 10 damage per tură.
Și aia este bypasses the resistances?
De lava?
Da.
Nu. Alright, și un crash pe Rain Silver Mantle care ratează. Alright. Rain, it is your turn.
Okay. Invoke duplicity. I summon the duplicity here, then I switch places. Chestia asta, teoretic, dacă astea sunt niște tentacles care mă țin, ar trebui să mă elibereze.
Corect.
Ok, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Dar la începutul turei tale o să-ți dau un de 4 de fire damage că ești burning.
Da,
Doi-
ok.
2 fire damage. Uite, te pun aici și pune duplicity-ul în locul de care ai plecat. Mai
Bine, așa facem.
Bun. Ai scăpat. Este.
Summon.
Uite că l-avem și pe Nightcrawler, nu doar pe Hawkeye.
Stai că am și acțiunea.
I know.
Așa, ok. Cam pe aici aș vrea să stau lângă ea să o ajut. Și what I'm going to do is am folosit bonus action-ul. Ok, o să castez un guiding bolt pe ăsta.
Ok.
No. I suppose that won't hit. Sau stai acum.
Dacă dai 27, nimerești.
Da,
Ok.
așa, normal.
Uf, 1, 1, 1.
Wow, nu cred, nu cred.
Asta e de poză.
Incredibil.
Asta e de poză.
Incredibil.
Un camp îi dădea mai mult damage. Da.
Fucking amazing, dar măcar aveți avantaj când dați în el. So it's still something.
Joe,
Fucking amazing.
Joe, c'est moi, I will rage and wait for an enemy to come in close. I'll ready an attack.
Grog.
I guess I'll just dodge.
Marion.
Ești cum se cade sau nu ești cum se cade?
Cine, mă?
Tu,
Ce înseamnă asta?
poți să mă mișc sau nu?
Nu poți să te miști.
Nu poți să casezi nimic?
Ba da, dar nu poți să pleci din locul ăla, nu poți să te miști.
Credeam că nu poți să mă mișc, că eu nici nu am mișcat mouse-ul de aici. Irelevant,
Ai
ca să fiu în
patru-
character.
4 fire damage, ai voie să ataci, să nu te miști în locul ăla, asta ziceam.
Trebuie să dau con la fiecare. Băga mea, sandbag.
Right.
Atât.
Cu 24 fac?
Da, faci. Pe ce te concentrezi? Pe
Pe Protection from Evil and Good.
corect.
Which is a great spell.
Great spell.
Foarte bun.
Deci poți să încerci să te lupți în durere și suferință, da? Și să nu te
Ia.
miști de acolo.
Yeah, absolutely, I will do that. Aș vrea să fac să încercăm așa un level mare de Synaptic Static.
Right.
Would that help?
Could be. Probably.
La Synaptic legeam pe ăștia pe care vreau să-i atac sau nu? Nu.
Ești
Să dau
creature
să nu oprind și pe Eldeath, cumva, nu știu.
Da, în stânga la celălalt.
Pot, uite, dacă pun aici.
Ok.
Dar nu merge să pun pe pământ. Deci dau click pe teren și nu se întâmplă nimic.
Dacă e template-ul din chat,
Mă disperă.
nu știu. De ce ai problema asta?
Ok, încă o dată. Gata, a mers. Bruh.
Normal.
Nice.
Normal. Alright.
Use Beguiling Magic. Ha? La Synaptic pot să dau asta?
Păi e enchantment.
Dar oricum cred că este imun, nu? Să fim serioși.
Da. La Charmed și Fear.
Question is the eye immune? No, it is. That's my turn.
Obsedat este că mai facea ceva, nu? Dădea minus la tax. Pe toia
Da,
care
da.
failau. Și au failat Tendril
Spune.
și Fury.
Da, spune că on a fail save, bla bla bla, during that time subtract 1 de 6 din atacuri și ability checks. Și la
Bun.
fel și con saving throws.
It will fly here. Ready action, Joe?
Yep. Yep,
Ok.
that's it.
Bun. O să vină cu shield-ul alea ca un ram, așa, și o să vină un shield să se înfingă în Timarian și celălalt shield se înfinge în Joe. Timarian, tu ai dezavantaj, nu? Ai un dezavantaj împotriva ta. Da. Că ai protection.
Da.
So, și-au și minus 1 de 6.
Bă, nu
Alright.
cred că nu m-a nimerit.
A dat 2 pe dezavantaj. Așa, și pe celălalt atac o să-l atace pe celălalt shield. Să-l atace pe
Minus 1 de
Joe.
6.
Cutting word.
Minus 1 de 6, nu? Sau...
minus 1 de 6. Dacă dau ok, dat sub.
Yep.
Doar 2 atacuri sau câte? X2, ok. 2, alright, that is its turn.
De la ce unde 6 la?
Și mai faci un save de la final, da?
Let me read. Da.
Și așa,
Saving throw
așa.
at end of each of its turns.
Și tu ești not enough. Bun,
Minerals.
check.
Trebuie să dea
Ai.
17.
Ai Omega right. O să atace tot pe timp. Câte atacuri are ăsta? Tu. Bun. Unul pe tine cu dezavantaj și ai nu a făcut save-ul de la așa, dar
Tim, tu ai primit THP?
N-a zice că am primit.
Nu?
Trebuia să primesc?
A, nu.
când mi-a
da,
dat din nou.
Abia ai căstat rage-ul.
Mi-a dat pachet.
Alright.
Păi nu, că pe tura mea trebuia să-ți dea ție...
Wisdom saving throw? What the fuck?
Nu, never mind. No. Next turn.
Holy fuck. Holy
Alright.
fuck.
Ai primit acel damage și
Aș putea să dau...
ești frightened.
Aș putea să dau... Frightened? Păi am ăsta de la Bard.
Care ce face? Ai
Counter Charm.
îți dă avantaj la against
Use a
fighting,
reaction to reroll it. Cu avantaj.
nu? Ok. Reroll the saving throw and see if you are if you can you're no longer frightened. 16? Nope.
Bagă
You're
depresie.
frightened.
Dau avantaj. Adică nu, never mind. Inspirație, vreau să zic.
Vrei să dai inspirație?
Se rerulează, bănuiesc, nu la fiecare end of turn.
Faza este că frightened
Dacă pleci de
nu te lasă să
acolo-
te miști. Disadvantage.
Păi, dacă e frightened, nu e obligat să se care de acolo atâta timp cât ăla e...
No,
vede?
can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Ah, ok.
Și ai
Atunci
dezavantaj la ability checks și la atac. Și
Ok.
until the end of your next turn o să fii. Deci la
Ok.
sfârșitul turnului. Alright, și încă un oci. Un bolt de stab pleacă spre Rain in the back. But I roll very well today. Eldeth.
Eldeth attempts
Mhm.
to teleport In just a second.
Ca că se întreba cineva.
So 60 feet.
Să dau și ție un de
Și,
4 de fire damage.
Da. Nu mai sunt grapple, da? A mers teleportul?
Da.
Mulțumesc. Și atac cu avantaj tot în Juggernaut-ul ăla.
Mhm. That's a miss.
20 misses, wow, ce nasol.
Are
Vezi la el cum arată?
Pana mea.
Așa, gata, e turat, da?
Nu, n-a atacat în ăla. Ok, scuze.
Atacat
da,
pe
da,
ăla
da.
mare.
Pas.
Mhm.
Da,
Alright.
ok.
Tendril, it will grab you back, or attempt to at least, cu minus 1 de 6 că n-a. Și cu dezavantaj? Nu, doar cu minus. Ia să vedem.
Yes.
That's a miss și al doilea tentacul tot la tine o să se ducă. Wow, bune zarurile. Așa, Rain, ți-or turn.
Bonus action, mut clona, action, îi bag un deget în fund cu Cure Wounds lui Timerian.
Absolut. O să dai de pe main sheet.
O să le aud de pe sheet-ul meu?
Da, că n-am scos chestia aia cu să
Ok.
spună că nu ești aproape, ca să-ți consumezi. Și acum poți să dai și outcast dacă nu e
Da,
așa.
da, foarte bine, da. Da, și chiar cred că o să dau upcast, sincer, ca să...
Doar pentru alea care sunt zonale, pastezi de pe clonă ca să atașezi ideea.
Da. Ok, bun, hai să vedem. O să dau cu un second level, deci 4 de 8. Hai să vedem. Dacă dau 4 de 1, mă spânzur. Average.
Thank you, Rain.
Și that's it.
Joe,
Bless His Highness.
Acum ai primit temp HP.
Ne uităm, verificăm, acum avem.
Bun, ok.
Șase.
Then I will
What?
attack. What?
Picat în lavă.
Wow, 3 de 6, 6 puncte. Fuck me. Ok.
what are you doing, Eldeth?
Cred că trebuie să dau un reload. Voi mai vedeți tokenul lui Eldați? Eu văd doar efectul de la Bless, atâta.
Nici eu nu
Nici
mai
eu nu
văd,
mai
nu știu ce a făcut.
O să mi-l pun înapoi
E
pe
când
sheet.
a dat Reckless.
Probabil i-am dat delete, dar nu înțeleg de ce.
Nu i-ai dat delete, că targetul și cu animația de la Bless e încă acolo.
Dubios. Am restrâns imaginea la browser, fereastra la browser.
Ok.
Dar nu înțeleg.
That is my turn.
Rog.
Vai, da bine de tot.
Acum avem 2 eldeturi.
Am încercat să aduc așa să văd dacă merge.
Erai la 20.
Gross.
I will summon the darkness around myself.
Mhm.
Yes.
În curios ce părere are Cathy Bree when she sees the darkness.
She was born in the darkness. She was molded by it.
Yeah, but will she accept a husband that is born out of darkness? Find out.
Well, she took the risk, so...
I mean, duh.
It's kind of like historically accurate, but...
And the rest is not really dark.
Bonus action. N-am vrut să o mut, nu știu cum să o pun să stea fixă.
Pe cine, mă?
Pe Darkness s-a mutat odată cu mine. Mai castez odată?
Nu, unde vrei să stea?
Acolo unde e fantoma lui Grog.
Ok.
Așa, și bonus action Flurry of Blows. Don't I get advantage for being in the dark
I don't know.
against the target? No?
Is that a feature? I don't know what.
I mean, I'm in obscured and he might see in the darkness or not see in the darkness.
Te refer că e un fel de surprise attack? E
Adică
doar
are,
dacă ești
are,
invisible.
are blind sight sau nu are blind sight? Aia e, cred că, întrebarea.
Grog is in darkness, the Juggernaut is not in the darkness. This is...
Și crezi că...
Can see through this darkness.
Am înțeles că ești
Poate are-
obscured.
Un titan ar avea blindside.
I don't know, it's not a Titan, it's a... something summoned by it.
Da, e cu avantaj.
Am dat odată, o să dau a doua. Căutam alte bonusuri. This is another bonus. And I guess that's the first attack from the Flurry of Blows. Now comes the second. Damn it. That's my turn.
Cool. Timarion.
Very nice. Fairy fire.
On my darkness.
2. Yes, please. Fuck him up.
I'm dying.
No, you're not Master Team.
Pur și simplu nu merge să pun pe el Fairy Fire.
Dar parcă a fost și sesiunea trecută problema asta cu Fairy Fire-ul. Parcă.
Another one. Hai să vedem. Acum a mers. Paranteză dau de 2 ori. That's just great. Mantle of something.
Ok, de Mantle of something.
60 feet. It's fine. You can end my turn.
Alright. The Fury. Fire Shield în moaca lui Timarion.
Reaction is...
Ok.
Vă luați atâta HP, temp și...
S-a dat automat.
Da.
Și
You can
îți ia
move if you
acum...
Trebuie să-mi dau și o conul.
Nu. Nu pun înapoi.
Alright. Eu se duce concentration-ul? Sau folosești ceva să te derorezi?
I mean, nu a dat cu dezavantaj. Trebuia să dea cu dezavantaj sau nu?
Trebuia, dă să mai încerc o dată să văd dacă te nimeresc.
Nu!
Tot te nimeresc.
Nu cred, dă-te! Bine, mă rog, față de cezaruri ai dat în sesiunile celelalte, în rândele celelalte. It's ok, hai, poate să lovească asta cu scuturile lui.
Mă dau inspirația să dau un con, poate.
Nope.
Bă, ai trăit cu blăsul ăla, dar...
Gear out, după care o să se mute așa. Și așa.
Wait a minute, I have a opportunity attack there.
Go.
Nu l-a dat? Mi-a apărut ăla, dar apare nu l-a luat. O să-l dau de mână atunci.
Dă-l de mână.
Și o să fie cu Stunning Strike. Dacă lovește, evident.
Evident.
Wait, what?
Oh. Am văzut un crit acolo frumos.
Ok.
Unde mergi, drăguț?
Să fie cu stunning, am zis.
Să fie. Incredibil. Mai la continuous cu Stunning Strike, am dat unul. Alright. E stand aici. Adică când iese din...
Da.
ok. Bun.
You can see a small hand coming out of the darkness.
Hilarious.
Și ăla... se
wait.
dezactivează acolo.
Short walk.
O să-mi aduc aminte să-și dea asta un 1d6 de la Synaptic Static. Că a dat 17.
Ok.
I
Deci,
take the HP back. And the
Alright.
con. Mulțumesc.
Eldes. Îți iei actually un beam în mufarină
Be.
și un save, te rog.
Wow,
You
bless
make it.
for the win.
Și celălalt save, bolt o să meargă direct la Timarion, că este cam healthy. După încercare lui de a...
Dezavantaj?
Nu că asta a făcut, mai gara. De la Protection and
Yes.
Evil. Alright, mai atac o dată. Uite, i-am nimerit.
Nope.
Deci rămâne damage-ul.
Cu unul fac.
Și- Alright, și ești feared în continuare.
Nu se poate. Nu s-a mai întâmplat.
Frightened.
I will cower here.
Tower. Eldes.
Am line of sight la Juggernaut, da?
Da. Actually, darkness-ul. N-ai line of sight in...
Are.
Sure.
Îi vede un pic căpuțul.
Dacă
Da,
e
dar
nevoie să mă-
pătrățelele astea sunt prinse de teoretic. Dacă trece pe pătrățel, se consideră...
Dar poți să mergi în fața lui...
Vrei să
Mhm.
dai cu steady aim? Nu,
Nu dau că e din
Așa
metal
sigur ai
și
line of
este
sight.
ok.
There you go. Ok.
Și atât.
Cum se numește sosul de tipul ăsta de damage?
De pișat.
Pișat.
Lightning.
Oh, pișat de damage.
Ok. You are...
Pentaclid.
Nu
Incredibil!
cred, wow!
Ia un
Incredibil,
punct de
deci nu pot să
inspirație,
cred.
frumos, ia un punct.
Dar de, stai,
de-
de ce are 17 ăla?
Contează că dă unul pe zar. Eldes, you are grappled?
Yes.
Yes? Bun.
Yes.
Pulled. După care ești crushed twice. Ok. Wow, incredibil câte unuri am dat. Încă unul.
Bă, da.
Și as a free action, îți dă drumul lavă.
Featherfall reaction.
Tot ajunge jos. Că e mai puțin de 60 de feet.
Featherfall reaction.
Fuck.
Ok. La începutul turei tale o să ai 10 de 10. Rain, Silver Mantle.
Nu știu ce să fac, dacă să-i dau un banish lui Eldeth. Să o duc pe urmă înapoi sau... Nu, ok. Sorry, Eldeth.
Stai un pic.
Oricum o să
never mind.
teleportezi. Nu. O să-i mai bag un deget în fundul Timerian.
Alright.
Hai să vedem. O să folosesc un spell slot de level 3 de data asta.
Teoretic, Mantle of Inspiration m-ar putea ajuta. Că mă mut.
Ce?
Te muți în căzător în cădere liberă?
Nu știu.
N-ai cum.
Ok.
Vrei?
35 kill. Bun. Așa și bonus
Nice.
action, I'm going to shift.
Alright.
So that's my turn.
Joe.
My turn is that I'm. Can I take the same spot as the duplicate?
Nu
Is
știu.
it corporeal or?
It's not. Nu poți să interacționezi cu
Ok.
ea.
Deci pot să mă pun peste ea.
Eu te asum sau, yes.
I-ai dat tempa.
Da, poți.
I-a dat, da. I-a dat de la Julit.
Ok. What about this?
Nu ocupă spațiu.
Can I take this spot over here, Razi? How's the?
Da, dar
Ok.
Bordură.
Okay, I'll take this spot here then,
aha.
and then I will attack. Where the hell?
Attack Grog in the darkness.
Come on, interface.
Crezi că nu ai selectat
Hai că nu mai poate pe ăsta Timarian să dea la vioară. Mai repede. Mai poate.
Mai deși.
Bestial toate muzica.
I will
Hai!
play for you.
That's my turn.
Dog.
Da.
Asta nu mai e stund.
Nu mai e, da, din aur, da. Niște
Can I also move some more?
Fury of the Smoke.
What the hell? Something's killing my browser. Wow.
Bă, de ce nu dăm o avantaj? Mai dau o
De
dată.
ce să dea cu avantaj?
Că stă în întuneric.
Dacă crezi că ăla știe că ești în întuneric, nu există această funcționalitate în Foundry.
Crezut că știe. Am crezut că e deștept.
Până la abia au băgat așa ideea de Darkness în V13. Că până acum nu exista. Adică poți să faci Areas of Darkness, dar...
Poți să faci cu Light. Era un modul...
Da, dar
să
acum
faci
nu
Light.
merge și o să fac oficial.
Ok,
Da.
și mai dau un...
Da?
Emit Darkness sau Emit Light. Dar nu știu dacă...
Mai dau un Dreadful Strike și da, asta e. Dacă nu moare, nu moare. If he lives, he lives.
Some of you will live and that's a risk I'm willing to take.
A?
Păi da, de bușul ăla e o dată pe tură sau cum e?
Am folosit o dată pe tură. When you attack a creature and hit with a weapon, can deal extra psychic damage.
Bun, nu e doar în prima tură, nu?
Only once... Asta era în 2014, băi, tătaie.
Da. Și
Ce-a făcut tataie, bătrânul?
That's my turn.
Tataie, mă!
Marion, stai
Întrebare.
să dau unul de 4.
Stai cu minte. Daddy,
Doi.
chill. Fairy Fire, am spus că am dat. Ăsta cade pe tura lui Eldet sau cade instant?
Cine e Eldet?
Da,
E
întrebarea.
deja în lavă. Caz 500 de feet instant sau cu Featherfall caz 60 de feet.
Era la 40.
40 de ce?
Nu era în aer sau la cât e? La 30 feet.
30.
Da,
30.
și acum e în lavă. Doar așteaptă lava să o ardă pe tura ei.
Și dacă îi
Atunci
spune
nu
că...
mai are 30 de feet. Cât are acum? It's important.
Are 30 de feet cu minus, dar nu pot să pun cu minus, că acum intră sub hartă. Deci am pus cu
Ah.
plus.
Ok.
Would you say I'd be able to cast Levitate on it? On her?
I don't know.
Is it a target you can see?
Da.
Da. Și range-ul este de...
Și se 60 feet?
Ai 47, da, până la ea, o vezi.
Și se ridică automat 20 feet vertically. Would that help in any way?
Pe tura ei, da? Da.
One creature raises vertically and remains suspended there for the duration.
Deci one creature will lose object which is like in a single range, rises vertically up to 20 feet and remains suspended there for the duration. The spell can levitate an object that weighs up to 500 pounds, bla bla. Da, se ridică.
Dar își pierde concentrația pe protect from evil and good.
Alright. Tot a luat contact cu lava, dar probabil nu o să se topească acolo. Deci tot o să-i dau o instanță de lavă. Că nu e ca reacția, asta e ca acțiune.
Da, acțiune. Și bonus use another mental of inspiration, so more temp HP, maybe it helps.
Ok. Very well.
Nu-l văd pe Grogan, nu pot să-i dau, nu? Că nu-l văd în Darkness.
Ba da, e emanație, poți să-l vezi, cred.
Nu poate, de ce să mă
Nu
bag?
poate.
Sunt top
Păi nu-
secret.
Asta se cheamă Mantle of Inspiration?
Dacă e emanație,
Nu știu dacă asta vreau să încerc să
tot e
văd.
atins. Trebuie să fie, adică nu trebuie line of sight. Și nu ești obscur de un wall. Ești obscur doar vizual. Nu are
trebuie să-l
line
văd.
of sight, dar are line of effect.
Nu trebuie să-l văd, dar e 16 HP temp, which is very nice.
Eu nu pot să-mi folosesc reacția să move, right?
Dar dacă vrei să te miști prin lavă.
Nu vreau să mă mișc prin lava.
Levitezi, adică poți să faci surf undeva. Nu? I mean, he can move as he levitates.
Tu ești la care menține levitația și tu ești în control of her levitation.
Absolut.
Dați te mute în
Ha!
Nu s-a înțeles ce ai zis.
Deci you can move by pushing and pulling against objects, which you're not because you're suspended in air.
Yeah.
Alright. Mai faci ceva?
Nu.
Bun. Deci, hai să, totuși, cum se cheamă, vedem exact ce se întâmplă. El a căzut în lavă, deci a 10 de 10 instanțe de fire damage, după care a fost ridicată.
Nu e la începutul turei mele damage-ul? Doar întrebam.
Păi dacă el tot acționează, bine, în fine. E când se întâmplă, dar am
se
zis.
întâmplă în același timp.
Ok, dă-l
real
acum
time.
atunci. Da, dă-l acum atunci.
Pentru că dacă tu acum erai knocked out, nu mă mai întrebai dacă poți să te miști cu inspirație, că probabil nu reziști tu, decât dacă dă foarte prost pe zar.
Să mai dea un D6.
O să mai dea unul de 6, da.
Și să-mi dea HP-ul înapoi, că mă supăr.
A dat 26 pe zar, da? Cu unul de 6, dacă dă 6 e 20 și tu ai 17, deci tot te nimerește.
26, am crezut că era 16, what the fuck. Ok, never mind.
Ok, deci ia damage-ul, fă conul. Că practic ce o să se întâmple acum? Edel se ridică în aer și după aia dacă el așa, acum cade înapoi și și-a 2 instanțe de damage.
Dar atunci ar trebui să prindă și...
Și ce?
Păi nu...
Ia stai să văd eu ceva. Lava.
Am impresia că Eldeth o să devină Azer. Firedorf.
În fine, să zicem că a zice ca să salvez, a picat, pardon. Așa. Și ăsta se mută aici și o să dea în blind cu un... nevermind. Bun. Eye of Ulancur.
Ochiul maro.
Așa. Bolt spre Joe.
Și de ce trebuie să rulez reacție?
Eu nu știu ce ai tu pe reacție.
Nu știu, ce vă
Îți dă un pop-up. Bun. Foc care îți arde inclusiv rezistența. Dă save-ul versus fear, unless you have some sort of cannot be feared.
Counter charm, avantaj și dai din nou.
Nu-l vezi.
Nu vezi
No,
prin
it's-
darkness.
No.
Ești feared și mai primești rain al doilea bolt.
Îmi spune within me, deci nu trebuie să-l văd.
Uite in what?
Dar nu e la movement, never mind. 30 feet de mine, nu trebuie să-l văd ca să reia, să reloleze la save-ul.
Ok, la 40.
Da.
Alright.
Ce-ți putu-ți gâtul, mătii?
Frightened. Și tu ești frightened? Și tu ești frightened și ai vreun concentration pe tine? Nu ai.
Da, da, am bless-ul. Am bless-ul.
Yes. Ia să vedem.
Imediat.
Ce?
Da. Ah, caca. Ok, never mind. Same thing. Ok. Nu știu de ce mi-a dat cu dezavantaj.
Că ești feared.
Ah, de la fierd, ok.
Ai
Wow.
dat 14 pe primul, să zicem. Că e safe, doar ai pe ability check dezavantaj, de-aia a contat.
Ah, ok.
Dar ai făcut save, să zicem, că luăm primul zar dacă e de cazul ăsta. Bun. Eldeth. Ok.
I gotta some...
10. So, wading through lava e 10 de 10 și being submerged into lava este 18 de 10. Deci prima tură este când faci contact cu lava, 10 de 10. Și după aia dacă mai rămâi în lavă la când vine tura ta din nou, o să ai 18 de 10. Minus 61.
Dar she's levitating unconsciously right now.
La 60 de feet, așa este. Sau cât a ridicat-o. Deci a făcut o mică baie.
20 de feet. Și dacă e la 20 de feet, it's in my reach and I can teleport her next to me.
A, stai că Timarian a dat drop la concentration de la levitation după ce și-a luat.
Da.
Deci,
Cad.
da, s-a ridicat un pic și a căzut înapoi acum. Bun. Așa e corect.
Și dacă îi dai acum 18 de 10, poate să-și ia massive damage, adică...
Păi, să zicem că a fost ridicată și o să mai câștige o tură, deci la următoarea tura ei
Ok.
o să ia 18 de 10, că începe să se ducă de desubt. Alright, Joe, am auzit că vrei să fii aproape de Eldeth. No problem. Alright. Rain, am auzit că vrei să fii aproape de Eldeth.
Ok.
His problem. Alright. Ești tras aici, ești poisoned și grappled, după care o să iei un crush și după aia un alt crush. Bun. Și încă un crush. Bun. Perfect. Rain, it's your turn. Scurry.
Let me think about it one second, te rog. S-au schimbat un pic datele problemei.
Ai 6 secunde.
Mhm. Ok, bonus action. Mutăm clona. Fuck. Ok, we try to cure Eldeth. There's an action.
When you say cure, what do you mean?
Your wounds.
Cure wound.
Cure wounds.
Și vezi baby Rain Jesus walking on lava, că de fapt e o emanație, o duplicată. Alright? You awake after being
That's my turn.
your skin and your flesh is falling off your bones. You have just passed out from the pain and Rain brings you back so you can feel the pain on you. Joe.
What's going on?
Okay. I can attack, right?
Yes. Ești ținut la
Okay.
acolo în tendrel.
Okay. Can I use forceful blow, maybe?
Să
push it.
să-l împingi mai încolo.
Da, de fapt nu pot, nu
Te duci și tu
folosesc.
cu ea.
Aia da. Dar nu folosim.
Nu folosim, nu. Bun.
Folosim. And another one.
Super.
And that's my turn.
You're no longer frightened.
Okay.
Grog.
Right at the beginning of the turn, it says I can move the area of darkness to a space within 60 feet of myself at the start of each of my turn.
Super.
I will move it.
Move it.
I like to move it.
I like to move it.
Du-te pe tabul de templates.
Fine.
Ce ai făcut? Ai scos-o?
Am mutat-o sus, nu vezi? Că e mutat.
Ah, ba da. Super.
And then I guess I have to attack this motherfucker.
I guess so.
And one.
Tu ai încercat să acoperi ochiul cu
Da,
darkness-ul?
da.
Ok.
Nu e, dacă nu e Shadow, mută-l mai în... Să fie așa.
E. Vreau să înțeleg de intent.
Yes, that is the intent.
Alright?
Fury of the small?
Small. The small dick.
Short.
Alright.
Ok, still alive. Are pui?
Yep.
Deci mai dăm și un dread strike.
Mai are 150 HP ăsta.
Absolut.
Bine, stați.
Noi la ce înălțime suntem în aer aici?
Acolo se consideră 0.
0? Ok.
Că sunteți la nivelul pământului cu restul.
Ok.
Și they are hovering on ground level, dar the pit is below you.
Yeah.
Acesta a fost primul atac.
Okay, you destroy this elemental. Is unable to keep the metal that had been armor. It had been its armor and shields, and it crumbles into the pit, rejoining its father figure.
Shadow step bonus action.
Nu poți, că nu ești tu în darkness.
Ok, bine. I will then stare motherfuckerly. But Tim.
Alright, Tim, you no longer have skin and flesh on your hand, and now the tendons are holding on to your bone, and you see that Tim no longer has a working appendage.
It's a nice
Go,
bone,
Tim.
Mr. Tim.
I pay no attention to the pain and focus on polymorphing Eldeth into a giant ape.
Good,
so
asta
she
vreau
can...
să zic. Polymorph into something.
You
giant.
polymorph her into?
Giant ape so she can leap.
Flying monkey.
How can I choose to fail?
Apasă X în partea de sus.
Nu am altceva în cei care să aibă și mult HP și mult movement.
Dynamic flying?
Nu cred că există. Plus că e în lavă, adică flying in lava.
Giant Ape are climb, deci e ok.
Ah, uite, I like this Eldeth more than the previous Eldeth. Uite ce frumos e.
Și bonus, I will use a Mantle of Inspiration again for everyone.
Alright. Bun. Eyes of Maegara. Alright. Acum I will be a motherfucker. Dar este un test. Și o să tragă în... Tim,
Can I use my reaction to move?
Wow, nu cred.
you can move. Dar you're waddling through lava.
I'm getting closer to the wall.
This is the very definition of waddling through lava. Deci 10 de 10. Te duci acolo. Rulează tu 10 de 10.
Nu, stai un pic. Îmi iau damage dacă merg? Sau
Da,
prefer să
what's
rămân?
waddling? Both. Dacă
nu,
rămâi, îți iau
rămân,
18 de 10. Bun, time's out.
Shit, nu cred.
Și ape-ul nu mai există. Deci, bum. Back to Eldest.
At beginning of her turn, I teleport her 5 feet next to me here on the ledge.
Bun.
Auzi, dar ochiul ăla vede prin darkness?
Dacă vede prin darkness, corect, trebuie să dau... mai dau un atac. O să ataci...
Crit.
Let's see. Bun, hai să reluăm șmecheria. I-am dat viața lui Timarion înapoi. Am atacat cu dezavantaj, deci așa. Atacă normal. Și acum facem un saving throw versus fear pe care îl face și un concentration pe care îl
Yes.
susține. Și Eldet is back to being an AP.
No more monkey business,
Polymorph.
I still teleport her up there.
Ai still, ai dat cele 10 de 10? N-ai dat, dau eu.
O dat,
Da,
mai
Waddling.
devreme. O dat, nu? Am văzut multe zaruri.
Nu, era câtul la Timarion.
Aolo.
42 a dat după critul lui...
Păi hai, spune că...
Da. Bine, 42.
40,
Waddling through lava.
42 a fost boltul Maghera.
Bun. Și ai zis că la începutul turei ei,
Da?
în care este submerged into lava, că it has been here a while, își
Dar
ia
nu m-a
8...
teleportat? Nu m-a teleportat jos sus, pe legi?
Acum,
Deci, whenever a creature you can see starts its turn within 30 feet of you.
Mhm.
Deci
Yeah,
ar trebui
that's-
să-mi iau... Da, se te grește și
Nu,
lava.
aia nu știu care-i ordinea.
105. Bun. Și acum o duci sus.
O duc sus, da.
Perfect.
Păi încă în viață?
Da, pe avea 180. Știu cât.
De ce are 180?
Bun.
țâțele mari de aia.
Ai atunci. O să
Membrele.
aruncăm un tendril spre Rain. Which we will hit. Un tendril spre Grog.
Stai, mă.
Ce vrei să dai?
Am folosit,
Dă-i tura lui... Nu-i dai tura lui el.
Mi-am folosit
Ah.
reacția de la șobolan.
Mhm.
Stai puțin.
Da, stai că trebuie să fie shielded.
Stai că trebuie să dea el de două punches în chestia asta aici.
Poate să arunce și cu boulderul.
Sau cu
La
boulderul,
asta
da.
mă gândeam. La asta mă gândeam mai degrabă.
Bun, hai să vedem.
Dar trebuie să duci în melee range ca să dai cu boulderul.
Ăla era pe 2014.
Poți să le iei pe jos, să arunci pe el.
E foarte bun boulderul.
Da?
Da, am citit de... Bine, nu cu,
Veni de aici.
nu cu roluri de ăștia.
Nu merge, nu. Ok, nevermind. Nu merge reacția aia de la...
Bro,
nu
gata,
știu,
să ne-
de la șobolan.
Bun.
Pot să folosesc însă Werrat's Guile?
Da.
Ok, I wanna use that.
Alright, so folosește-o și vedeți că un tendril în timp ce se leagă în jurul lui Rain, he uses some hellish power. You hear Asmodeus chuckling, but for the slightest of a second, Rain becomes intangible, just like his duplicity, and when the creature attempts to drag real Rain towards it, it passes through him.
Oh, wow.
Alright, back to our turn.
Pe Grog poți
te-am
să
nimerit?
faci, da.
Alright, l-am tras pe Grog și facem așa, un crash la băietul Joe și un crash la băietul... Nope, un crash la băietul...
Wow, m-au ratat pe mine. Nu
Pardon, nu cu crash vreau să dau. Alright, te-a ratat și după aia pe free action o să vă dea drop.
Mai dăm un feather fall sau nu ajută la nimic?
Nu ajută la nimic. Tot ajung în lavă. Dacă era mai mult de 60, ajuta la...
Tot fall de la
Bun.
mod. Dacă contează damage-ul de fall. atât.
Nu e fall, că cazi în lichid.
Ok.
Bun. Asta era Tendril Rain.
Bun, Mass Healing Word pe toată lumea?
Absolut.
Cineva a șters darkness-ul și nu știu cum. Ai dat back.
Mai castează-l din nou.
Ok.
Fără să slot.
O să-l castez la... folosind un level 4 per slot.
Ok.
Bun, după care o să mă mișc... Era că sunt 30 feet. A 40 o să mă mișc. Ok. Și o să folosesc un Divine... Second. Cum era că zicem aia? Channel Divinity, whatever. Ok. Cu Divine Spark pe Team
Ok.
pentru încă 2 de 8 killing. Fuck. Sorry.
A dat la toți?
Nu,
ai dat
i-am
bine.
pus... Da, am dat bine, dar am pus pe... În loc să pun pe Team, am pus pe Ape. Era targetul pus pe Ape, sorry.
Îmi zice că ai dat un timp jos aici, 14, uite.
Da, ok, e bine.
Bun.
Pus efectul, for some reason, animația a fost pe Ape.
It's much
Joe.
appreciated, thank you.
Joe, ok.
Ia stai la începutul turei tale. Tocmai ai luat contact cu lava, dar ai rezistență de jumate din ce pică aici. 55, părți la 2 este 27,
7.
yes. Bun.
Is the wall climbable?
Is it? Yes, uite la Athletics. Athletics, sau dacă ai climb speed.
Nu am climb speed. Nu
Bun.
mai am climb speed, așa că I will athletics this
Deci
shit.
Athletics și cu difficult terrain. 30 de feet până sus.
Yep.
Yeah, more than enough.
And
30 de...
I will dash, I guess.
Ok, deci ai 30 de... Cât ai movementul tău, practic?
40.
40. Deci ajungi sus dacă vrei.
Yep, I will get up here.
Bun. 10 de 10.
Poți să-i... ce distanță e de mine?
Ăsta?
De fapt, stai. Dacă a venit tura mea, am reacție din nou, da. Ăsta micul din lavă.
Uite, îl pun la 30 și o să-ți spun acum cât e.
30 de feet, exact la Sang. Vine și el aici.
Dar îmi iau damage-ul ăla, nu?
Îți
Da,
iei damage,
55
din
sau eu.
păcate.
Absorb elements.
Deci 27 și ție.
Ok, and I will also bring him over here.
Bun. Cu crengile.
Yep.
Grog, Jordan.
That's the weirdest hentai that
Yep.
Tentacle brings you down, tentacle brings you up.
Yeah.
I'm not into that shit, man. Peace. And I take a small bead of metal that I have.
Alright.
Toss it near me.
Bun.
This is
Stai să te... Ok.
and it will create some dim light.
Dim light, da.
Umbrella bead?
Umbrala. E pentru cei care citesc.
Umbrella bread?
Da,
Jurnalul lui Grog?
da.
That's an utilize action.
Yes, so that's the main action, and bonus action is going to be fuck out of there.
Ok. În All Darkness.
În all darkness.
Deci puteai să faci chestia asta să mergi pe jos până aici, nu?
Da, dar e altceva.
Am înțeles. În aer?
E pe... mai sus un pic, scuze.
Mai sus un pic,
Uite,
da.
băi, pe bordură, băi.
Da, ok. Dar era mai cool așa. Pe Marion.
Pune-te și tu la 60 și finul la 62. Mirror image. Q-ul multiplicate. Multiplicate? Da.
Exact,
Attention,
right.
man.
Numai puțin. I have advantage of the next melee attack before the end of my current turn, so
Am înțeles.
I wanted to... Am uitat că ăla e utilize e main action, așa-i?
Da.
Nu este free... Ok.
Nope.
Okay, that's the main action și bonus action, another mantle of
Transpiration.
transpiration.
Bun. Bun.
Nu știu câte mai are, dar probabil o să mă anunțe, bă, nu mai.
Anunță. Un beam pleacă spre maimuță.
E cu
Ratează.
dezavantaj în continuare, dacă ar fi să fie.
Celălalt beam pleacă spre maimuță. Cu dezavantaj. Nimerește.
Wow, that's insane.
Use a reaction to move.
Da, eu o să mă duc lângă Tim.
După aia o să plece din acest darkness. Float away. Bun. Eldeth. The monkey.
Boulder toss.
Bun.
Are charge-uri? Pot să fac o singură data asta?
Probabil că trebuie să iei un... trebuie să iei un... da, e cu charge. Cu
Recharge
recharge.
6.
lor.
Da. Ia apasă pe acolo. E tot powerful. Apasă pe ăla să vedem dacă se reîncarcă întâi prima dată.
Acum.
Se încarcă.
Da, ai
Nu se
reach
încarcă.
oricum. Poți să-i dai cu pumnul.
Am reach, perfect.
E prea.
Adică stai, că acum nu știu ce mai e în ăsta nou, dar...
10 feet ai aici.
Smash.
Ok.
Și încă o dată?
10 feet.
Mhm. Great.
Dă-și tu inspirația aia.
Da, o inspirație aia.
Bine. Reroll one.
1. Și primești încă una.
Wow.
Nice!
Bulalo.
Old man wisdom.
Aia a fost inspirație.
Bun. You destroy this mantle of tendrils and
Revenge.
only the eye remains. Watching you, judging you. Rain.
Rain doesn't like the eye's judgmental looks, așa că he's going to drop inspiration to cast banishment on the eye.
Concentration.
Drop concentration, vreau să zic, da.
You can drop any inspiration, man. Inspiration, transpiration, anything.
Du-te! Go! Știu!
S-a dus. Piu. Menții concentrare, presupun.
Da, putem să fim un minut. Fiind elemental, bănuiesc că elemental he's not coming back.
Corect. Și nu mai are nimeni să te atace ca să scoată concentration,
Yeah.
deci
That's
it
why
takes
I
1
waited
minute,
it out.
yeah, to remove it from this plane of existence, and by the time that you look back at him, you realize that not even the bone remains on his arm.
O să-i mai bag un deget în fund?
If you want, you can.
Uite, a apărut eroarea acum. De 3 ori, 4 ori.
Hey, that was a very good fight, guys. You played it smart. Honestly. Thank you for the
Eroare
help.
de user lacks permission.
Oh, la mine a ajuns cu întârziere, da, într-adevăr.
Vreo 4 au venit așa vreodată, bum, bum, bum.
Când am închis encounter-ul, I guess.
Da.
Master Tim! Don't step into the light!
Or the lava. That hurts.
Can he move now, Kitty Bray? Can he move?
Let me see, she says as she comes to his side.
What is
Puts,
there to be seen? There's nothing left of it.
The price, the toll had been paid. She looks at, she takes the, takes, she takes the tendril that previously had your arm encircled. She puts a hand on your stump and she says, Don Titan is pleased. You have passed his test, or rather, you have entertained him for the time being. He will grant your request. And she'll put a hand on your stump, and from within the lava, some pieces that resemble a metal, an alloy that looks pretty similar to the handle of Dawnbringer. They float towards Catibri on the tendril, and then they start forming around your phantom limb and attaches to your body.
I'll be damned, it kept its word.
And she looks around. I feel no presence left within this artifact. The price that it had to pay was its sentience. Though, from what I could see, might be a blessing. The personality within was troubled. It was cursed. Years and years of isolation, years of being all of its lonesome in the darkness as a weapon of the light has corrupted it. But now it can finally rest. You are the new Dawnbringer.
Nice.
Ooh. Robotem.
Should I feel any different,
Boss.
Catibri?
Different?
Ooh.
You had paid a great price for this, so probably, but it is too soon to tell. I'm sure that whatever was left of its personality has now fused with yours. But you do with this as you see fit. You will the light against the darkness, and I'm sure you will stay true with yourself.
Let's hope it will manage to just cure whatever darkness was afflicting me. It being the Dawnbringer. I thank you and send my thanks to the Titan. Even though the test was difficult.
You had passed it with flying colors.
It was necessary. Thank you.
Just as myself and the companions have relied on each other, you too can say the same. The power is in the strength of your numbers.
They have babysitted me like I was a child.
Like we were your servants, Master Tim. Your retainers. Your
I
stewards.
don't wish to have any more retainers in the remaining of my life, so thank you. No thanks.
Yes. But remember, people like Grog, they come in short supply.
Aye. Acknowledged. Okay, thank you again. Really.
I'm sorry
Always a
for the
pleasure,
price you
Master
paid.
Catibri, can you also craft me some legs to make me up to
Perhaps smaller.
up to their standards? Because umblă cu nasul pe sus ăștia.
It is not I that I crafted or recrafted or reforged anything. It is, I only transmitted the message back and forth.
I apologize, that was a stupid joke.
A joke nonetheless. Let me give you a standing ovation.
Oh man.
I believe it is time that you return to your chambers. Your friend here, and some of you, need to recover before the feast tonight. Maybe wash a little bit. Maybe get some skins back on your bones looking at Eldad with her melted clothes and flesh. I too-
Close. Wait a minute.
Alo.
Let's let the Titan rest.
Darkness is soothing a little.
It's bark skin, i s-a ars un pic lemnul, nu are nimic piele.
Corect. Mare dreptate ai.
But
Did you see that, Sarin? Did you see Master Tim?
I did.
He's now the Dawnbringer.
no, I'm not.
The dome.
He's the
He brings the
Messiah.
dome.
I'm just a regular folk. Just
Soon he'll be standing with Lathander.
no.
Well, at least we now know that he is redeemed. Otherwise, I don't think he would be able to fuse with the weapon in the way that he did.
Or maybe Dawnbringer was just too pure and I couldn't outshine the light that emanated from her.
In the state that you brought it to us, says Catibri, there was little pureness left in Dawnbringer. I sensed, well, not myself, but the Dawn Titan sensed a lot of corruption. A corruption which was cleansed in the same fires that claimed your piece of flesh. Now, it is as it once was, radiant, pristine,
Pure.
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 See in the coming
Stăm,
days.
în cazul în care stăm un pic în cameră, until everyone freshens up, aș vrea să încerc să snoop around și using detect thoughts să găsesc where are the other factions and try to listen in on them and what they are talking about. O să folosesc Blessing of the Tricksters for stealth și dacă e nevoie, I also have invisibility.
All right.
Poți să dai
So
invizibilitate dacă vrei.
everyone is nearby in the guest wing, so it wouldn't be hard to get to them. And you want to listen at the doors and whatnot.
Da, dacă pot să aud mai bine sau something like that, și am cum să intru, chiar să intru, I can cast with invisibility și să intru la ei. I want to listen in. Oricum, teoretic, oricum pot cu detect thoughts să-i aud.
Ok. Dar înainte de asta, hai să luăm o pauză de 10 minute.
Yep.
Da, sună, I totally agree.
Right.
Ok.
Yeah. Bun, bârbâ.
Back.
Cum e să faci baie în lavă?
Horror. M-am cheșat pe mine.
Te gândeai, tocmai ai lucrat la caracterul ăsta și acum iară.
Dar vezi cât e de important să ai un spellcaster în parte sau mai mulți? Altfel nu ai cum să ieși din căcaturile astea de tricky situations.
Yep. Nu e ca și cum Barbar ar putea să facă ceva despre asta.
Are, barbarul tău are, dar...
Bă, a contribuit și...
Dar ăsta e cel mai controlului barbar care a existat vreodată.
Yeah. Și încă nu știu eu juca cum trebuie pe partea asta.
Da.
Da, păi, na, aia era. Ăla a fost și scopul lui Barbarul ăsta. Să fie helpful, friendly, Barbarian. Să-l salveze pe Hawkeye.
That's how you paint a target on your back.
Păi odată cu crit-ul ăla damage cât am dat eu în restul atacurilor.
Așa e că n-ai multe zaruri.
Și după
Da.
aia... Dove knows first into the lava.
Na, acum. Să fac.
Păi, ai
Da,
făcut
din nou.
damage pentru tura aia și încă 3 ture.
Oricum și rogue-ul ăsta aici are escape options cele mai multe, doar că ți-ai luat-o prea repede ca să apuci să le folosești. Ai scăpat
fost.
odată și după aia... E ok, nobody died. It's not like anybody lost an arm.
Wait.
Oh, actually. Actually.
Mă consolam cu gândul că Soso a trecut de multe ori prin chestia asta și mă gândeam, bă, there is light at the end of the tunnel, deci
Builds character. Getting character skilled builds character.
horror.
Dacă de la ultimul TPK va mers mai în sus.
Bă, nu știu ce să zic despre asta.
Adică nu?
Ne-a mers în sus. Ne-a mers în sus,
Am mers în
adică
sus, că am ieșit la suprafață. Da, stai că o luăm în jos imediat, nu problemă. Acolo o să fie. Astea sunt așa, intermezzouri.
Crescut.
Dacă așa cum ne-am luat-o, vai de noi.
De la ce?
Păi nu, zic acum dacă reușeam să omorâm personaje și în one-shot-urile astea.
Cosmin, vezi că nu ți-ai scos inspiration point-ul, cred.
Nu l-ai scos.
mă uit acum.
A fost foarte bună ăla.
Da, mulțumesc. Acum.
Să mai iei.
Am luat și eu bine astăzi, ce pot să zic.
Tu trebuie să-ți iei tu niște inspiration.
Da.
Atât ți-ai dat.
Da, am așa, sesiuni când rulez numai așa, nu știu. Mână. Bun, Rain, are you sharing the intel with the party pe care îl aduni sau îl ții for yourself?
It depends on the intel. But mostly, adică dacă nu este ceva strict legat de stuff, I will share. Adică dacă este ceva punctual legat de the mission at hand, negotiating, Brunor, da, definitely I will share.
They are all super powerful individuals here, so Rain would know just to check surface thoughts, because otherwise if you go
Yeah.
too deep, they run to you. So you get surface thoughts, and I wanted to see if you wanted to keep it to yourself or. But yeah, basically, Emerald Enclave, no matter how much you look, you cannot find them anywhere in the guest house. And the Death Stalkers of Baal also you cannot find. The Zentarim, they are nearby, they're plotting. The surface thoughts, what you get from them is like they're looking to get rich. They know that they're in a good negotiation position in the Underdark as well. They have an outpost and a foothold there, a lot of intel. So they know they have a lot to offer and are hoping to leverage that to get a lot in return. The representatives of the Lord Alliance is more excited.
Vreau să te întreb de la Zentarim, do I know anything about that sau aflu ceva legat de outpostul ăla, gen cine îl conduce, where it is, anything like that?
No, they just you get the fact that it exists.
Okay.
Okay. The Lord's Alliance representative is more excited about socializing and getting out there to be the people. Rather, he has little to no concern about the actual reason of being there and impeding the end of the world.
Okay.
So nothing much to be gained there. The Order of the Gauntlet representatives, they have a conviction that things always work out in the end. And is already happy about the prospect of sending troops into the Underdark as a proving grounds for the new recruits. Whoever returns, they will return stronger, and they will further the order even beyond. So yeah, Harpers, you get face to face with an Archmage. So that is being protected by a Shield Guardian. So you know that will probably detect you if you go invisible. So you even probing the surface thoughts, you get something akin to a superiority complex, like what a bunch of losers around here. I find it hard to take anyone seriously. Anyone that cannot hold their own against me in a game of dragon chess, they're nothing to me. As you are reaching the guest house of the Conclave of Halrua, as you're trying to get something, you get something in your mind, like a voice, like that of a young man. I am onto you. Know exactly what you're trying to do. And the Hell Riders of Elturel, you sense a lot of anguish and a lot of anxiety. It's like, we must save them. They have been suffering long enough in the Nine Hells. High hopes for today's grand feast. And I believe that is all of the factions.
Who is that Alua? I don't
Alroa is a nation of mages, kind of like the Red, it's a magocracy, let's call it like that. Like a neutral or a good version of the Red Wizards of Tay. It's somewhere in the southern part of the Faerun. It's outside of the Sword Coast, even further down than Kalimshan, to the right of Chult. It's a nation that's called Halrua, and it is ruled by mages.
Alright.
Okay. And Ballists cu Emerald Enclave, they're nowhere to be found.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, and Halrua is also known as the place where the biggest supply of Electrum comes into the world. I know you all love Electrum coins.
It's like, okay, so they're as useless as their coins.
All right, so
Halrua sau Harua?
Halrua cu 2 de A.
Okay.
Halrua. All right, are you going to do anything else before the feast?
Short rest?
Sure.
I'm gonna say no to that. Just getting my stuff back.
So everyone is going to get themselves blinged up before the feast, perfumed and washed, prestidigitated, I guess. Anyway, when the time comes at night, You're no longer allowed to come at your own pace, but you're immediately summoned towards where the feast hall is. You are given a place of honor, the highest of the honors, and you get to sit at the table with King Bruin, or at the high table, and the representatives, they each get a table nearby. Play Reign of Castamere, please.
Wait.
All right, so everyone is gathered at the feast. There are out of guard. There is a bard, a dwarvish bard, drumming and playing some sort of a piano over there. He's trying to be inclusive with the music of surface people, not only of the dwarves, and make everyone feel as good as possible. The hall is awash with torchlight and firelight, casting long shadows on stone pillars etched with dwarven history. You sense the aroma of roasted meat, spiced wine, and fresh stonebeard fills the air. And you see the representatives all around being accompanied by their own people, and some of them even servants that tend to their every need. There is a murmur, but the King Brunner finally takes the initiative to start the feast. He rises from his chair and he raises his voice rich and deep. Kin, allies, and warriors of the realms, ye have come to feast and talk war. Aye, but before the drink flows and the bards sing, I ask your ears for but a moment. Below our feet, in the black guts of the world, evil stirs, greater and fouler than any orc horde or dragon flight. Demon lords walk the Underdark. I walk it. Madness and ruin spread like rot. And who was there to stand in the way? These brave souls. He points towards you, gesturing grandly, and the heads turn around. You can hear one of the lords here breaking into laughter. Such nice amusement. I'm sure this is but a ploy. What? These people? Are you meaning King Bruin more to say that a goblin and a dragon man of all things would be capable of such things? Do not disrespect my guest, Lord Eravian Hond. And please let me finish. I have been nothing but graceful towards you as guests. I apologize, my king. Good. They were not born to kingship nor command, but they have faced horrors that turned hardened warriors pale. They've looked madness in the eye and did not blink. They've stood where others fell, brought warning where no one else escaped, and they've earned the right to speak at this table, to sit at this table with me. Let their words guide us now, for the storm that brews below may soon break upon the surface. Raise your cups, all of you, to the ones who faced the abyss and came back stronger. They, every one of them, either reluctantly or at the king's command, they raise their cups and they drink to your health and to your honor. And the doors to the hall open, and a late arrival, a deep gnome, their heads turn towards him. He seems to be all blinged up. He comes, sits at his table here. I apologize for being late.
Bro, the drip.
Wow.
Mafiosa adevărat.
E voodoo
Master
like.
Jim Jar, I trust that your journey had been wrought with peril, and you have faced a demon or two for being so late. Ah, yes, my king, it is indeed true. I just saw Demogorgon on his way here, and to the right, of course, as always, Orcus and his undead hordes. And I do not jest. Anyway, drink, be merry. There will be time to talk.
Are you
I tell-
okay, Ginger?
Yes, I am good. Thank you. How have you been? How have you been?
Chimjar, there's a long story. I think each of us has gone through his own travels in the time since we left you off. How have you been? How have you felt lately?
Well, first, it's good to see that you're still alive. Last time we saw you, there was a bunch of undead running after you.
Well, yes, I got away. You know, I have a few tricks up my sleeve, so
Yeah.
riddle me this. 2 weeks ago or so, I was trying to sleep after staying up for a few nights of trying to rebuild Blindstone together with the Grand Council, and I just keep hearing in my head all over and over again, Kalarduran, like, come on, guys. It's like, phew, insomnia. No long rest for me. But I appreciate the thought. Yes.
I was curious. Did you feel anything else? Any surge of power or anything? Because, you know, we may have been the ones that caused this.
Because what? Well, yes, every time someone speaks my name with such fervor, I cannot help but get a tingle in my extremities, which is why I was being kept all night, you know? Like being zapped with a battery over and over and over again. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you're just trying to sleep. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
De-aia trebuie să-l pui pe mod, știi, când te culci.
Do you think we should tell him what happened actually? And then looks around at the rest of the companions.
Well, I believe in a different environment, that would be perfect. Now let's do whatever we're here to do, and first we feast, and then yes, my friends, says King Bruenor, at your own convenience, if you don't mind addressing the others with your experiences or your advice, I have talked to them, and they are willing to listen and take your word into advisement for what's to come.
Do you think it is worthy of holding a speech? All of that?
Yes, if you can have a spokesperson and you can all agree on a good speech, I'll be perfect. But no offense, Master Grog, I don't think it should be you.
I'm too short for that.
Well, you're too goblin for that. I mean,
I know.
most of us have been.
I know what I am.
Well,
I was just.
No disrespect, of course.
I bet you killed more goblins than I have years lived.
Yes, quite. We've been practicing on goblins actually when we were young. Master Jimjar here is also short, but yeah.
Less goblin.
Yes, indeed.
Now I'm glad I'm not a kobold anymore.
Used to be a kobold.
Yes, before I got blessed and turned into this proper figure.
I don't have a speech, King, but I can speak from the heart and tell them exactly what happened. No need to make it grandiose.
That's all we need, my friends. It's
The
not
truth.
We do not require that you may come up with strategies, nor anything other than telling your experience. I have seen it with your own eyes, and because that would be powerful, you know, and we'll take it from there. I'll take it from there.
King, if I may suggest, it might not be the wisest, but looking at all these people, și arăt către mesele încolo, I think, and no offense, but they have had their fill of listening to nobles speaking eloquently. Might I suggest Mă uit către Eldeth. Eldeth, I swear, each time she talks, she does it from the heart, and her words are filled with passion.
And she has a big heart.
Oh, Master Chipgren, I was wondering where you went.
De unde știe? Adică, what?
Bruce,
I'm not wearing chip rings.
He's a god.
Yeah, ok. Sunt un pic pierdut.
I know.
Asta e ca la Duran.
Yes, it's nice to finally introduce myself. Rain Silvermantle at your service.
Nice. I loved what you did with the place. You were a part of the council of Blingdestone for a while as Chiburin, and he was also part of the council.
Mm-hmm. I've tried my best to put the affairs there in order. I had to make an expeditious retreat because my cover was blown eventually. But
Yes.
I hope that the measures that I put in place remained. I heard from Jarlax that it's still a profitable business. So I must have done good.
A motherfucker, Jarlax, always looking to get rich. On the back of my people, of all things. Anyway, they have an issue accepting your proposed replacement, but we'll see.
A proposed replacement?
Whoever you left in charge, or suggested that it could be in charge.
Yes. I understand. Well, if needed, I am sure that I can pay them another visit. But the moment I am hoping to further other businesses that I have at hand.
Good. Now I believe the team is about to speak. Hey, that's my sit. Have you been dipping your hands into my food, Grog?
Always.
Yeah.
Find the skippers. You want cookies? Do you accept cookies?
Not anymore.
The dwarven kind.
Yeah, but you put your hands on them.
I swear, I'm clean.
I don't know where your hands have been.
In some lava from a dawn primordial titan something.
Oh, then they must be free of all germs. Anyway. Friends, please. Let us focus on the task at hand.
Can we mingle with those representatives?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll take a glass of whatever it's on the table and go around.
You see that Sardians are already making friends with the Hellrider representative. Laughing at all of the jokes that are not funny.
Is that the Hell Rider with Sarin?
Yes.
I'll go
Tim,
and...
O să se ridice de la masă.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey,
Mă
if it's
duc și eu
okay,
atunci.
I can speak with the people, but I would like to
Okay.
address them personally and
All right,
close to
then.
them because they need to understand what is happening.
I'll defer to your judgment. Thank you, Master Tim.
And Tim will walk among and around the tables. Lords, ladies, I will not tell you what you want to hear, but I'll tell you what needs to be heard. The demons are real, and they have been attacking the Underdark. We are all in danger. We have seen them. We've managed to banish not one, not two, but three of the demon lords. Don't believe it? Your choice. But they are no more. Their names are Frazublu, Yenogu, and Baphomet. Name rings any bells? Should be. Perhaps you know that the Drows are attacked by Demogorgon. Maybe you have seen the hordes of the Orcus undead just roaming the land. Maybe the corruption of Jublex and Zuktmoy. Have you seen it?
They shake their heads no.
Have you been traveling through the Underdark, or just taking the main roads where there is safety in numbers?
I'm sorry, Timbarion, whatever your name is, says Lord, the very same guy that interrupted King Brunner
Oh, Mr.
earlier.
Elf, yes. Speak.
Why would we, the good people of the surface, even be worried about what's going on in the Underdark? I mean, to each their own. They have brought this upon themselves.
Because
If the demons will react to them, all the best for us.
Because the Underdark is the first line of defense. If they fail, if the Drow fail to defend, the demons will come to the surface, and you know what happens when demons accumulate strength. They have followers. You might not believe it, but more corpses means more power to Orcus, and that is very dangerous for the outside world. Then you have Demogorgon running rampant everywhere. And the corruption of Zuktmoy and Jublex should not be ignored, because it can corrupt an entire planet.
Why?
You might not know where I'm from, but I have seen planets get destroyed from much less.
Well, we understand the concern, says the old mage, sitting there at the table near a shield guardian. Our research into this have indicated that the demons cannot break the Ferzres barrier. So the
Yet.
point in which they would break to the surface is moot.
Is what?
Moot, adică
Moot.
not
Nonsense.
Da, exact.
According to who?
To our own research, of course.
Your research. How long have you been researching for?
Well, it didn't take long, you know. It's
Do you know for how many millennia the demons wanted the material plane?
I'm sure they always.
You know that the devils have stopped them, and they cannot intervene here. You know what that means for the demons? They do not care. They will work in teams. They will ally for the first time just to get their hands on your planet. And there's nothing you can do if you are divided.
Can I say one thing, sirs? The demons don't need to climb to your doorstep. Their corruption travels through water, air, stone, root, soil. The madness that consumed Gracklestug began not with armies of demons marching through their gates, but with whispers in dreams and voices in their heads with subtle influences that twisted minds. Those cannot be stopped by the Fezeres. That barrier that you assume is protecting you grows thinner each day. You believe safety lies in distance? In walls and guards? And the comforting illusion of separation? She stops.
Oh, this guy is so entertaining. Who trained this monkey to speak like this?
Some monastery.
Oh, I must have him, sirs. Do you think he's for sale?
King, do you allow such people to speak this way in your court?
Please, Lord Eravian Hond, this is your final warning. Do not insult my guests.
10 minutes of silence.
I will not be disrespected myself. Do you know that I represent the whole of Lord's Alliance? It's a nice, like, a motto of this.
Ăsta e de la Lord's Alliance?
Yep.
What a fucking jerk off.
Yeah, e la care doar veniți pentru distracție. E politician.
Da.
Yes, whatever, man, but the barrier will be destroyed by Zuktmoi. Her influence is already growing, and the Ferdres will not withstand.
Vreau să-i transmit telepatic lui Tim, gen, do not bother yourself with this fool, he's useless to our cause.
Sir, I'll go and approach that elf.
Mhm.
Your cities depends on trade routes through the Underdark as well. And I've seen passages overrun with demons and their corrupted servants. Think not just of your immediate borders, but of the foundation which lies beneath them.
And Tim will address Grog whenever he finishes.
When Blickenstone struggled against Uzis, your gem supplies were not that much, I guess. Krakenstück fell to the madness and the steel stopped flowing. But these are mere inconveniences compared to what's coming. An united defense surely is more profitable for you than standing separated. And he bows.
Grog, do not bother. The Lord's Alliance just would like to see this one out, it seems. Choosing the wrong side of history. May that be your choice, Lord Eravian. You are free to go. Tell your people that this is all of ours and you know better than us. Go.
Send our regards to Neverember.
I will have myself this dinner. You cannot tell me when to leave and when to come. You're not in charge here.
No, but King Bruno is, and he can definitely send you your way.
Guys,
You're clearly not interested in helping the cause.
let's cool our heads. We need the Lord's Alliance at our side just as much as the Lord Alliance needs us.
No, but if this man is representing the Lord's Alliance, perhaps the Alliance is doomed from the start. Is it not?
If the Alliance presence feeds disdain within our ranks, then perhaps we are better off.
If this is a strength of the Lord's Alliance, if this man speaks for hundreds of people, I don't know.
He has come here in the presence of your majesties and your graces. Și mă uit la pe ăsta de la Harpers. Da, de la, așa, asta de la Harpers, care știu că e foarte vanitos. And he has come, and he's now making a mockery of your time with his insipid jokes. We have no use for people like this. We are here to discuss serious matters, people, not listen to the jokes of a fool.
And he opens his mouth also to say something, and he gives up. And you feel with your probing of the thoughts that this guy wants to feel important, and the fact that he's now being demeaned and threatened to be removed from the discussion completely has totally pushed him off guard, and he refuses to leave. You can almost feel his toes digging themselves into the floor as if I belong here. I will not let the half of my human half make me weak. You see that he has a complex because he's not a full elf.
Ignore.
He doesn't say anything anymore.
Vreau și eu să iau 2 pahare de vin și să mă duc la masa la care este Jarlaxle și cu that guy there. Mi-am dat seama că e ăla de la Haldra. Și as I'm listening to their thoughts, îi recunosc vocea că e ăla care a zis I want to you.
Yeah.
Atunci îi pun...
You realize that he's a master in divination and the stuff like that, and you cannot. He does the same things that as you do, but better. He has a third eye in his forehead that that's a special.
Mă duc cu 2 pahare de vin și unul îl dau lui Jarlaxle, îmi spun Master Jarlaxle, always a pleasure to see you in person. And this is to you. I noticed that you detected my little transgression of curiosity earlier. I wish to apologize if that offended you. There was no ill meaning. It was just a matter of guarding ourselves for fools like that one over there. I point către ăla de la Lord's Alliance.
No harm done, he says. The thoughts of the people are theirs to protect. If they float around willy-nilly, who's to say that it is not up to the likes of us to detect them? Ah, yes, this is Master Zaitan Avost, says Jarlaxle, a mutual friend that you and our mutual friends need to have a discussion with soon after we get over the matters of the demon.
I'm looking further. I'm looking forward to having a discussion with you, as always, Jarlaxle.
Sir Lannister Strail from the Order of the Gauntlet hears his voice. He gets up to his feet. King Bruenor, people that have gathered around here, the Lord's Alliance are, as always, happy to help, happy to provide troops, and King Bruenor, you can count on us for assistance. The words spoken by the people here that have ventured and survived into the Underdark. I'm sorry, friends. What do you name yourselves? What do you call yourselves? Are you like a society? Are you like an adventuring group? What should I call you?
Is he talking to us?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just mere sinners.
We don't have a name for our group. We just survivors. We have been captured by the Drow, and we have survived together.
It would be easier if you branded yourself in one way or another, because then people would know what I'm talking about. But what these honored guests have brought before us, it's most dire. And yes, we do not trust that this Fersdra's barrier will keep on forever. And we are ready to provide the troops, hoping that prove ourselves in battle.
Thank you for the support, but everyone needs to understand that the danger is real and it's closer than you think. Each day passes, your home gets closer to destruction. It's not an if, it's a when. It's a near when.
He nods in approval of what you said and acknowledgement. Yeah, listen to this man, he knows what you're talking about. And then speaks this Dwarven druidess sitting at the table with other Dwarven scouts, and she says, the Emerald Enclave is already doing the best that they can. We are based here in Gontalgrim. The king already knows that they can count on us. We are there to fight against which is not natural. And the demon lords are not natural. Yeah. Well, the Harpers, says Lord Zildawan. I do not know. It does not seem like us to fight out in the field to provide armies and agents. Our agenda is different.
You can provide
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. But first, before I decide, is there anyone amongst you that believes that they can defeat me in dragon chess? Maybe it's not now. Now is not the time, Lord Tilrown, says King, to have games. Why not, good king? Isn't this not a feast, not a celebration?
Oh, Joe is the chosen one. He can take anyone in a dragon chess game.
Well, if you want to play chess with a dragon, yeah, I guess I'm the closest thing you
See?
have to one here.
I'm sure you can take him, Joe.
What kind of weapons do we use?
This is a game.
Dragon chess? Shach?
I
Man,
know.
it's in character. You guys are. Jesus.
He takes out a game board. Our fingers, I guess.
What's that?
Oh, Joe is good with his fingers. Oh, you're not Joe.
Wait.
He knows.
I don't know.
You
I'm still getting used to this body, so I guess I might be.
you guys are playing tabletop games? What
Yes.
geeks. What nerds.
Well, I've never played before, but I can give it a try.
All right. While
Ăsta e one shot-ul lui Joe?
while you are playing there, Rain, what you get, you do hear the name Zariel inside of that guy's head for a couple of times while trying to listen in. However, it does not make a whole sentence.
Deci nu pot să-mi dau
Also,
seama
in this,
dacă e...
Also in this universe, Zariel has been redeemed.
Ah,
So-
ok, stai că mi-ai zis.
Mhm.
Da.
All right. So there is this hooded guy sitting at the table here, not saying anything, barely moving.
Mhm.
His face cannot be seen. You go sit at the table with him.
Da, îl văd și vreau să detect thoughts și să mă așez la masă cu el. După care îi spun telepatic, direct vorbesc cu el.
Okay.
De fapt, nu, actually, no, I'm gonna speak openly. Îi spun, I understand that you wanted to sit at a table with us. So, I'm here now.
With you collectively, not with only you, Rain Silvermantle.
As you can see, the others, they are busy discussing with the other guests.
Then I
I
will
suppose.
wait. I will wait.
What is it that you bring to the table?
Warriors of Baal
To
to
what
be used
purpose?
to fight against the demons. We have only one requirement. That this group of people, of adventurers, sit at the table and discuss with me. And we are ready to provide the troops necessary to fight against the demons. Never thought that a cult such as yours, my dear Ballast, will be so willing to help and for so little price. I'm afraid the Zentarim cannot be bought for such a cheap amount of gain. You see, you've always have been and will be a mercenary company. We love our valuables and whatnot. If you want to use us and all of the intel and all of the footholds that we have in the Underdark, then we will do so, but you will have to pay us. Sure, I am allowed and willing to offer you the discount, the end of the world discount, but this will not come at a free. So tell me, King Bruenor, does your coffers can afford us, this lady at the Zentarim?
Spun cu voce tare, all of your footholds? Or the only one outpost that you actually have?
Someone here seems to have done his homework. Tell me, Who are you? What is your name?
Rain Silvermantle, but I am
It-
of no importance. I doubt it you have ever heard of me.
It is indeed as such. I never heard of you. Yes, it is true. We only have one foothold there, but it is of great importance. Not only that, but it also reaches to the surface. So, and we have amassed there a great deal of collaboration and respect with the Underdark races. We have an in with the Drow. We have an in with the Duergar. And we have an in with the gnomes of Blingdenstone. New and rebuilt Blingdenstone in all of its glory. So, as you can see, our help would be invaluable.
Oh, but you might have not heard of me. But perhaps you have heard of my alter ego, Chipgrin. I can assure you that Blingerstone is ready to serve me whenever I call on it. So perhaps your leverage is not that great, though I must admit that intel of yours, I do not deny its importance. But maybe you would reconsider that end of the world discount.
Hell, no. So, Lord, while this discussion was happening,
Check.
Lord Zelarun was putting the pieces on the table.
It's the same.
Dragon chess is like in 3D. It has like three different dimensions that you can play and move your pieces. Comes Joe, says, "Okay, you are the challenger. You go first." So you see Joe reaching out, and rather than grab a piece, he stumbles and breaks the dragon chest completely, the table, the board. And this guy, he face palms. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
this is
As I said, I'm still getting used to this body. He's been my body for like just a couple of weeks now, so it's still new. I'm sorry for your board. Was it expensive?
yes. It was my favorite.
Yeah, I'm
Chess
sure
board.
we can find someone here to fix it. It's just
It was made of glass.
yeah. Well, I think they have a lot of patience. The artisans here, maybe they can put it together. Why did you bring such fragile thing with you?
Why did they send you to play with me if you're such a klutz?
Well, because you wanted to play dragon with the chess with the dragon. So I'm the only one here. What?
Rain face palms.
Wow, my shield guardian is more intelligent than you, my friend.
What? Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Get away. Go away.
So, people, we have not finished our discussion. What will it be?
Să dau și eu un persuasion pe gagica de la Zentarin.
Are you willing
Sure.
to help us? Help yourselves.
I also want to talk to the Hellrider guy.
Mhm. Fine, says Lord Evan. You can count on the Lord's Alliance help. All right.
Thank you, Lord.
O să-mi folosesc inspirational.
Aveți aici un check. Da. Check.
Ce?
Check. Go. Făceam să văd which. Okay.
Uf, that 10 is that much.
The
Oh, well,
world,
okay.
the end of the world discount will stand. We cannot work for free. It is against our religion.
I have never asked working for free, but I know a thing or two about business and Zentarim prices. I was hoping that, given the circumstance and the amount of help gathered here, would get a more considerable discount from din visterile King Brunor.
And I'm sure that the
Treasury.
Gyarados faction, they will pull together their resources. It will be cheaper for everyone. All right, over to the Hell Riders, Grog.
Yes. I would like to say to him, Sir Ramius, is that his name?
Yes.
Ramius, I understand that you fought the devils and your blades have tested their blood for many years. I respect this. But while you hunt those from the Nine Hells, you see their ancient enemies are upon us, unopposed. The Blood War, as I heard it is called, it's spilling into our realm. And you fight only half the battle. But with what all the techniques that you've perfected there, with the tactical formations and everything that you created against the things, that will complement perfectly our defenses here, and we can launch a counterattack. Demons are chaotic, while devils are ordered. Your discipline makes you perfect counters to their nature. If only you would expand your interests to both sides of that infernal conflict.
My friend, we have it rough since Elturel was dragged into hell and then returned. We have our hands full over their rebuilding. But I do understand that if the world was to end, the demons to get out, it would probably be no Elturel left. There's not many forces that I can send and put here in the aid of Gontelgrim, but whatever I can spare, I will send. But I'm not here specifically for this, but it is because I wish to form a partnership with you guys. Sarin nods. So once you have gotten to the end of the discussions here with the alliances, please come around my table and let's discuss together.
Very well. We might have some mutual interests.
The mages of Alrua, says Zaitan, we mostly keep to ourselves. However, we will be willing to have a few powerful diviners posted in Gontelgrim here to provide much needed intel. Things before they happen. You will never be surprised by any attacks, as long as you have us by your side. I hope that our help is as small as it is, would be acceptable to you, King Brunner. I never dealt with your nation before, but you seem like proper powerful people, and any help is good enough help. I assure you that we are the best diviners in this world, and with our help, many lives will be spared, many bad strategies will not come to pass, and only the most impactful things will happen. That sounds better than I thought, more than it should. Assure you that we do not speak lightly of our powers. Right? Thank you. And yes, Mistress Davra, we would be willing to pay for your assistance with the world discount price, I hope. Of course, King Brunner, as we agreed. That leaves us with the Harpers and the Ballists.
Regarding the Harpers,
Stai să văd ce face Elzet, că văd că s-a dus acolo. Dacă nu, aș vrea să vorbesc cu Zayton telepatic și să-l întreb if he, because we need Harper's help, if he is willing to entertain the mage at Dragon Chess and maybe together we can convince him to join if he's feeling entertained.
What a wonderful idea, he says in your mind. And comes over to Lord Orzarron. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, you shall help the alliance. If not, Alrua will provide double the mages. Well, wonderful, but we have no table left. Well, Lord Zalruan, as an archmage to another, do we really need the table? And you see the pieces start floating in the air. Let's just use our imagination. Fine. Let's go. So it's 3 intelligence checks. Who gets the highest of 3 wins. Lord Zalruan a luat un 12. Zayton. Alright, seems like the first I'm on the offensive. You're good, you're good. And Lord Zalruan will continue to roll. This time he recovers. And well, seems like it's the final, it's the last leg. Let's see who wins. Lord Zalruan, nice position, and the Lord Zaytan. Well, my lord, seems like I am the greater chess player. That was a wonderful display, Lord Zaytan. My congratulations. Well, as agreed, the Harpers will be providing several agents, magical items that were programmed for destruction. I believe this would count as a scenario where we could use them against the demon lords, and I will be overseeing the operations of the Harpers personally.
Îi transmit telepatic lui Zayton. Thank you. We are in your debt.
All right, so that only leaves the. So it seems like you have secured all of the alliances except for the Ballis ones, and now there are discussions with the 3, the ones that want to see you directly, if anything.
Grog,
Yes.
nu vii la masă?
Oh,
A zis că vrea să vorbească cu toți.
sorry.
Is everyone there?
Da. So, here we are. We have met our end of the bargain. Now tell me, what exactly is that you wish to hear from us?
He will grab his hood, pull it over his head to reveal a bald head. You see that he's been wearing.
No way.
No
And-
fucking way.
He looks at you with his gleaming eyes and speaks. I am Sarevok Anchev, High Priest of the Deathstalkers of Baal. On my Lord God's behalf, I seek to gain leverage over the deceiver Asmodeus, the Lord of the Nine Hells. I know that each of you has cause against Asmodeus, and I offer a mutually beneficial opportunity. We work together to get what we want. We will be, as Ballists, myself, I will be supporting you. And not only that, I'll be showing you how to get to hell. You only need to do something for us while there. Otherwise, from the moment that you step into the hells and you return, you will have our continuous support.
What is it that you would need from us?
Throughout the Nine Hells, there are many powerful and ancient artifacts that Asmodeus values. The prized possessions of his archdevils. It is the desire of the Death Stalkers for you to steal these artifacts. And for your reward, we offer the artifacts themselves, save one, to do it with as you please.
And what is the artifact that you wish?
Whatever you, which one you are willing to part with. You see, you can keep the rest, just give one to us, and that would be enough for our plan to get leverage over the deceiver and force him to keep his end of the bargain.
And you will help us steal those artifacts?
I will help you survive hell.
It's not the same, but
Well,
quite intriguing.
because surviving hell is the first step.
With my blessing, I will provide upon you a death token. Whenever you are about to die, you will be transported into a demi-plane and your closest ally so it can provide heal for you. With my blessing... Go ahead.
Scuze, n-am vrut să te întrerup. Credeam că ai terminat. Termină tu și zic eu pe urmă dacă...
With our blessing, you will have an edge and an advantage to those that are sluggish in battle and haven't acted yet. You will be able to gain access to our trove of magical weapons, to which we only require a couple of soul coins here and there. And of course, we can put at your disposal buying of magical items and consumables with gold that we will be sending back and forth to you in the Nine Hells.
Tempting, I gotta say.
Indeed.
Well, we get artifacts, we get support.
Tim se ridică de la masă. I cannot take such a deal. I'm sorry.
Does detect thoughts even work on this guy?
Nope.
Bănuiam. In that case, pot să-mi dau seama if he's actually... Adică chiar ne poate oferi chestiile astea? Insight sau...
There wouldn't be any reason if you wanted. It's not like the ballast to trick you into something. They're not tricksters. If they wanted to do you harm, they would hunt you in the back alley and stab you in the back. They will not come openly to offer you a false partnership.
Okay. In that case, there's no... Scuze, no point for insight. Vreau să mă duc să vorbesc cu Tim, dar că s-a dus Joe. Rămân la masă și ascult ce are de zis.
You will help this alliance, even if we say no?
It was my word given. My only request is to sit with you, because I know that you would have refused. But I see that your friends are not on board. So never mind then. How about you, Rain?
Wait a second.
You offer a deal that is hard to refuse, but it is difficult for me to speak and let myself unguarded given my circumstances and what plot you propose.
Whatever misfortune has fallen upon you, Rain, it was at the hands of my progeny. She no longer exists. But do not think that we didn't value you. Anyway, I'll be here until the end of the feast. If you or your friends change your mind, you know where to find me.
Perhaps it's for the best if you are available for an eye-to-eye talk later. I will go speak with my friends now.
Go then.
Mă duc la Tim și... Hey, Tim, hey, buddy, what's wrong?
So Tim, what don't you like about the deal? It's pretty sweet. We get lots of stuff and we just have to give back one of them that we don't like.
Sorry, but I'm trying to change my fate. I cannot deal with murderers anymore.
Yeah, well, these guys, don't worry, these guys are not on the same level as, they're not killing a whole planet.
But they're still
So-
following a dead god, an evil god.
You
well,
had
but-
no...
Why would I just supply them with tools to continue their killings? No,
Well,
thank you.
You're not supplying them, they're supplying us.
It's no use. I will not
Got it wrong.
change my mind.
Tim, you had no problem receiving healing for, îi spun încet, cleric of Asmodeus. I do not think that it's time to play the hypocrite right now. I respect and value your beliefs, but offering, accepting help, even if it comes from a dubious offer, or doing good deeds is not something that we should easily refuse, especially considering where we have to go. The way that you do things does not change. Your goals do not change. Let's give you a better chance.
As giving these people a better chance, I don't care about using evil to destroy evil. It's just that I want to change and I will not deal with these people. So no thank you.
Guys, you have to understand, Master Tim is now blending with the Dawnbringer. He's passing through a transition phase. Maybe we can talk later about this.
Maybe we should go and talk to the Ramius. He's offering an alternative. Do you mind joining me at his table? Says Sarin as she...
And then I'm over here. As I was saying, Saramius, we might have some mutual interest.
Aye, it's why I'm here. It is to request your help. The lovely Sarin here, she has told me about your mission to get in Hells, and well, I think we might be able to help with that. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but in Elturel's darkest hour, our prayers were answered by the angel Zariel. She led 1,000 riders and a host of celestial beings into the gateway to the Night Hells. The battle was won, the gateway destroyed, but Zariel and some of her allies were captured by the Lord of the Nine, Asmodeus. Zariel was lost, and then redeemed, but we have learned that a few of her allies remain, held captive and tormented in the Nine Hells. He pauses for a minute and says, "My dearest friend among them, I propose together that you and I will make this journey for the Nine Hells happen, and we rescued Zariel's allies, my own dear friend, and the souls yourselves have lost. The Hell Riders of Elturel can help you in the following ways. We will provide you with words and blessings that whenever you finish your resting after a long day, you'll be automatically cured as if through a greater restoration spell.
Whoa.
We can provide, we are Hell Riders after all. It is Hell and Riders in the name. We can provide you with means of casting Phantom Steed as a ritual at will, no matter and how many times per day you wish. And we can give you access to a market of magical items that you may buy, and we will buy items that you might find and you have no means and use for.
I cannot deal with such people și mă duc la masa lui să...
Oh my god!
The business of inspiration.
Go, quickly!
Am cuțit și arunc după Tim. Și ok, I solved this problem now.
You realize that their perks might not be as pompous as the Deathstalkers of Bane, or as many, but
Well, we get horses. Come on, that's
Yeah, și immediately great restoration. This guy, the Baileys can bring us back from the dead.
you had me at horses.
I can summon a steed for you if that's what you wish. No, I can't, but the thing.
friends, enter Jarlaxle. I know what's going on here. Before you make your decision, please come talk to my friend over here. Wait, we're talking here, Master Drow. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
afraid
sorry,
that,
but Tim can't deal with those kind of people, so we're not going.
I promised you, Rain and friends, that I would work tirelessly around the clock to find a way and assistance for you to get to the Nine Hells. And this man here has come at my behest. And he has the means, he has the ways, and, well, they also have some interest in Hell that you might help them with. So, if you don't mind, come to our table and discuss a little bit.
Sir Ramius, I like your proposal, so we shall speak soon.
I'm here, friend. Don't you worry. All right. I'm sorry, Ramius. I'm sure that they will do the right decision. Don't worry, love.
The fuck did you just say?
This guy likes the morning.
like you didn't use Sarin before to get yourselves in the good graces of other men.
Saving the love of his life. Checked.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to my table, says Zaitan of the Halrua. Well, as our mutual friend Jarlaxle Hill says, we have an interesting proposal. Through the power of divination, I have discovered that the Lord of the Nine Hells, Asmodeus, will very soon unleash a terrible evil, a soul that we call the Unmaker. And he takes out a scrying crystal into his hand and he shows it to you. And at first, they have the inside of the crystal, you see some flames, and the flames are overtaken by pitch black darkness. Cold eyes glare out from the void. To prevent this disaster, you must travel to the Nine Hells, track down the Unmaker, and perform a ritual the Conclave has prepared to destroy him. To aid you in this task, we will use our powers to reveal the location of powerful magic items hidden throughout the Nine Hells, and of course offer assistance in retrieving that which you have lost, or a loved one that you have lost. The crystal ball shows a series of objects written in fire, a staff, a harp, a cloak, and a sword, among others. The Nine Hells are full of dangers, he says gravely, and you know well the conniving scheme of Asmodeus. As you travel through the Nine, you may have the opportunity to restore those souls that were taken from you. And he passes his hand over the crystal again, and the images within fade away. This is no easy quest, but the fate of many depend upon it. If you'll come with me, I will show you how to get there. And additionally, we can offer a few more perks. So each of you will be told the location of a powerful magic item based on your class, or the class in which you have the highest level. You each get a personal extra-dimensional space that you can rest at the end of the day, rather than rest in the heat of the hells. So like a genie's vessel in which you can stay and decorate and stuff like that. You can buy useful magic items and material spell components from them, so they can send it directly and you can send it by. They are interested in purchasing from you spell books or spell scrolls that you find, and upon request, you can ask them to hunt down a specific magic item that to sell to you.
Sounds bonkers.
I like these guys.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yes, friend.
No, not you, the other guys.
Oh.
What this guy here is asking, which is very cool, but an offering, and what Seramius was asking and was offering, and what the other bald guy was asking and offering, they don't conflict with each other. I don't think they actually intersect in any way.
I was thinking the same thing.
Why can't we just do them all? And we're
Completion is truth.
yeah.
Ozzy
Then
likes this.
Then we can help. We can save that guy's friends. We can kill some very bad soul. We can pull one over Asmodeus for the other guy. I
I
only
like
see
your
benefits.
optimism.
We can only travel with the help of one group, not
Yeah, but
all of them together.
It's the official. It's the official group that we choose, but
Well,
this
that's
doesn't mean
their
that we can.
So
why?
this is specifically like a pragmatic here, because all of these factions do not stand each other, and well, you can complete their quests, but only one of them will be your group patron.
Deci
But-
e una evil, una good și una neutral, practic.
I like what
Practic,
he
da.
offers, Zython offers, but my choice is Ramius because I feel like I
Can we
vibe more with
decide
his quest.
Horse. I like horse.
Da, I like the Halar guy, Zython. I'm sticking with Zython.
Can we decide after we see put in written form all the perks?
Da, asta, sincer, out of character, asta vreau să întreb și eu dacă putem să luăm decizia după, adică să nu luăm în sesiunea asta decizia finală.
Da, nu e o problemă, că mai suntem la final de sesiune. Also, mă gândeam if there is a split in the party and they have very strong opinions, maybe you can have each group, each of you may choose your patron. So each of one of you only gets perks from the one that they work with, and that way all of three of them, or two or one, can have their representative in the Nine Hells. Is that
That
something a
actually
little
works.
bit more fair or
Yep.
more interesting, or do you want to be
Well,
at
basically all offer magic items trading and stuff, right?
Da, asta vreau să zic, doar că unul e specializat pe scrolls, altul pe magic items. Nu, că terminăm acum. Și în cazul ăsta ar fi un pic abusable, gen, ok, strângem și îi dăm,
Deci,
nu știu, toate magic items lui Tim.
în afară de shop, dacă sunt chestii care se pot găsi în Hell, o să fie acolo, adică nu se spawnează doar că
items, by the way.
nu se spawnează doar că așa, doar că sunt greu de găsit și al rău o să divineze itemele exact și o să spună mergeți acolo și așa. La fel, that's because of Ball Nowhere where the artifacts are and how to deal with them, because artifacts might come with curses, might come with a lot of drawbacks and stuff like that. And the assistance that you get from the material plane, because surviving an expedition from the Nine Hells, it's very difficult, and you'll be receiving aid from the material plane, food, rations, and supplies from your group patron, because they all have the means of sending stuff there. But yeah, they all have a mission there. Want to send someone, and if you want to go separately, we can go separate. I mean, not separately, but with a different, to represent a different
Da, am
faction.
înțeles.
Alright, am să
Ramius.
pun.
Poți să mai zici odată ce oferea Sarevok?
Sarevok oferă cel mai multe chestii, aparent, adică oferă o chestie în plus. Se cheamă Death Token. Ce se întâmplă practic? Once per long rest, când pitch la 0, Your body, the death token activates like a tattoo on your body. It activates and sends your body and your closest friend into a different dimension, so that friend can help you get you up.
Define my
And heal
closest
you.
friend. Because I want to know if I need to get close
Physically. Physically. Ok.
As in, adică apropiat ca distanță în momentul
Ca distanță în
respectiv.
battle, dacă se întâmplă în
Ok,
battle.
ok, da.
Uite, stai că vă zic imediat.
I can bring my allies close, so Rain, you're sticking with me from now on.
Deci, for the token to work, you have the token of possession. The first time you fail a death saving throw that doesn't kill you outright, the token magically transports you along with any equipment you're wearing or carrying to a demo plane that resembles an empty chamber with no exits. Any ally within 30 feet of you is also transported to the demo plane, along with any equipment they're carrying. If the ally has 0 hit points and is either stable or dying when the token activates. Ok, deci ia pe toți care sunt drop-down.
Deci toți
Deci un death token se activează și ia tot ce e la 0 sau doing death saving throw. Each creature that appears in the demi plane regains 10 hit points. Any creature that starts its turn in the demi plane is transported back to the space it left, or if that space is occupied, to the nearest occupied space. So it's a...
I'd rather take a greater restoration, honestly.
Și are...
Nu, ești nebun.
Și mai era blessing-ul ăla, că your party receives the blessing of Baal. This manifests by making a deadliest when you get the drop on your enemies. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. Și creaturile care nu au taken a turn in combat yet au dezavantaj la saving throws against your spells. So no rounds are... Îți dă acces la Soul Coin Market, which they have a special selection of items that only can be bought with Soul Coins. They are the only ones. And they also you have a lot of potions and consumables that you can buy from them.
But
The cleric of Asmodeus, I know that there are a lot of soul coins in hell.
But they want us to steal the fucking artifact of the Lords of Hell, man.
Yeah, but we need to make. Didn't Asmodeus say that we need? Am I remember it wrongly that Asmodeus said that we have to make our way through all his shitty subordinates
Not by
to get to him?
anyone.
Nu.
No?
Zicea că trebuia să iei prin toate iadurile să ajungi în Nessus.
Da.
Asta
Pretty
înseamnă
much.
să omor tot ce...
Nu trebuie să-i omorâm pe toți. Nu zic că trebuie să-i omorâm.
Voi, practic, trebuie să ajungeți să recuperați sufletele sau sufletele celor dragi și să mergeți la Asmodeus și să zici, pridem. Și el o să zică da sau nu. În funcție de dacă aveți leverage asupra lui, dacă îi prove useful in other way, and stuff like that.
Having all his subordinates artifacts, like, you know, just saying.
I'm not against it, I'm saying it's artifacts. It's not even legendary, it's artifacts.
So they only need one. It's probably very hard to get, not impossible. But who knows, maybe at some point you do find an archdevil, a Duke of Hell, that with the pants down.
Wait, nu trebuie să le furăm pe toate ca să-și continue.
Nu, e nevoie de unul.
Okay.
Da, unul, oricare, nu contează care, they just need it for leverage. Dacă a spus că dacă puteți să recuperați mai multe, you can kill them, they don't care.
Okay.
Așa, alright, o să vă scriu pe grup și faceți alegerea și data viitoare o să începem fix de când intrați you step towards Avernus, which is the first layer.
Yep. Okay.
Bun. That is the session, guys.
O să
bună.
facem vorbim dacă e pe chat, pe urmă, că vreau să